probably okay. We're probably okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I'm Uncommon. This is Uncommon Gaming. I may or may not stitch the episodes together, but if I don't, you're watching episode 5, and we've just started to have breakfast. And if you want to recap, go watch the other episodes. You guys were saying as Argul walks into the front door.
This is bullshit!
There it is.
I couldn't tell you guys were pointing at me, so everyone's like pointing this way and this way.
So, floor is yours.
That was Brooks walking in, right? Sorry.
Yeah, no, and I end up stumbling out of my room.
Brooks, is this the same bullshit, or is this a different bullshit?
Same old fucking bullshit.
Oh yeah, day after day.
Oh, this is only the second day, my friend.
Oh, there's plenty of bullshit to have at, right? We should get more bullshit going then, right?
Mm-hmm.
No. I was just outside. The fresh bullshit is no good.
Oh, not literal.
Are you sure? Because in this
I don't
town
know.
there is
Brooks?
not much else.
Brooks, are you talking literal? Because last night it was not literal.
Oh, no, don't worry. Like, this is not about the fresh bullshit outside. This is about the fresh bullshit that is current in this situation. The fact that you guys are comfortable with the fact that we are at this tavern for no fucking reason other than the fact that we're here. So, yeah, no, but we can keep going. Let's do some quests.
Yeah,
I'll walk
You really
downstairs.
need to get over
Has
your
Brooke-
existential crisis.
Is Brooke still having an existential crisis?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, just a bit. It's
I
calmed
would say
down
so.
a bit.
That's okay. Let him have it. It's good.
Oh,
Fuck, I have a headache.
So we just need to get Fish Boy up. Bruce, right? Bruce. Yes.
He's up. He's working on something.
Oh, this is good. He stopped crying.
Finally.
There's still a little bit of tears, but he's working through the tears.
Oh, wonderful.
I hate all of you.
L'amour.
Oh, does it look like he's almost done with this project?
Ellie, I know.
See,
Oh. Well, I'm gonna continue to enjoy my chocolates until he comes down here. If not, I'll just eat chocolate all day, and that will be my adventure.
You still haven't shared your chocolate with me.
Oh, see, okay, hold on a minute. And I pull out a bar and I break off one little block and give it to him. You've been shared with now. We are friends.
Who did you get that to?
Argul. Do you want some? You're looking at me very longingly, Brooks. Do you want a piece, don't you?
I'm looking at you with a look of not understanding how you could just be fine with this. But you know what? You've got chocolate coming out your pockets, so I guess things really couldn't be that bad, huh?
Oh, I understand. You look very needy. Here you go, 2 blocks. And I break off 2 blocks from you.
I heard you were trying to get rid of those mints.
Oh, those were the dream. I wish I could get rid of those mints. Oh.
Tell us about this dream.
Oh, it's just a nightmare, really.
a
I
nightmare.
just keep reaching my hands into the pockets and mints would come out. And I thought if I'd eat a mint, then I get my chocolate. So I ate a mint and then I put my hand back into the pocket.
And you would get the chocolate?
No, I did not get the chocolate.
You did not get the chocolate.
I got more breast mints. And I
Okay.
don't understand. My breath smells great. It smells like chocolate, see?
Why
the fuck
would you do that?
Oh,
That is a bit much even for me, mon frère.
It's just a rich You guys have no taste.
I have taste in chocolate. I have taste in food. That does not smell of chocolate. That smells of tooth rot and decay.
Oh, geez, take a mint, man.
No, this is not possible. See, Groslin, the other Groslin, she takes care of our teeth. She brushes them. So it's okay. I don't need the
Open your
breast.
mouth for me, please. Let me see the status of your dental care.
How is your dental care? Should we roll for this, or do you have an idea?
Fair enough. I imagine it's like 50-50 because Grosslin is brushing and probably over brushing,
Okay.
eroding the enamel, and then
Do
me
you
not
want to have a
brushing.
roll off?
Give me both of you. Give me a Constitution saving throw, and I will.
I'm both
I
laughing,
can't-
but
I
also
can't give you a
disgusted.
I can't give you a con save. I can.
This
give
one's
you a-
mine.
You can't give me a con save.
No, he'll have to roll it from D20.
Okay,
Okay.
ro-
Or from
roll one
D&D
more time.
Beyond.
Do you not have access to my? Oh, you don't. Okay, gotcha. So the second one was her.
Okay.
Of course, I think you threw that roll.
I mean, the state of his teeth aren't they're not rotting out, right? But there are definitely some cavities in there now that, if not taken care of, would begin the rot process.
Okay, so like that goes to show then that it's bad breath, right?
No.
Oh,
Consumption of
how is his
candy.
breath? Is it
Oh,
mostly chocolate?
I
then,
mean,
or
bad.
is
I
there
mean,
any-
chocolate breath is still pretty bad breath, but I'll let you
Okay.
determine your level of comfort.
Then I'm gonna go ahead and roll a Constitution save.
Sure. What are you trying
It's
to
mocha
do?
breath.
See if you like it.
Yes.
Not what I
Yeah,
drink.
Yeah, it's just it's breathy chocolate. That's not good for. That's not a smell I think we associate with pleasant.
Oh my god, you are
You-
giving us such a bad name.
You almost have as many cavity as you have most enfrère. Mon Dieu.
Why are you surprised by this? He's literally chocolate.
Yes. See.
I-
And I pull out another chocolate bar.
I'm gonna take that one from you.
Oh no! It's only gifts. Only gifts. I give chocolate. You cannot take it. Okay, here you go.
I'm not gonna say contested grapple check, but I'm very tempted to say contested grapple check.
Yeah, no, it gets awkward for a minute, and I go, okay, it's okay. I give it to you. Here you go. And then I
In
reach
the
out and grab
middle-
another.
Those who have tried his chocolate, it is really good chocolate.
Okay.
It might not be the right temperature since it seems to be coming out of his pocket, but it's good chocolate.
Is it like European-esque, like, or like more Americanized?
I would say
The
European
darker milk.
for sure.
Okay.
It's very rich. What you? Oh, yeah, I already gave you some. Never mind.
Can I sew a pocket of preserving?
A pocket of preserving. Yes,
Well-
probably. With enough time, money, and
In the midst of all this chocolatey BS, down will come Bruce, looking all spiffy in a nice little, suit of armor. It's
A
got
suit.
like a little chest piece, and a little looks like he tried to make it look like a seashell. It's ring mail, so it's not the best, but it's what I could afford.
Ah, mon frère. You are finally back to your old self again, it seems.
You look like shit.
You got an
You look like
upgrade.
shit too.
Wow, fuck you too, man.
Yeah,
That
look,
got Spanish
I'm
there.
tired. I'm
Okay,
tired.
no, never
I'd
mind.
like to eat.
This was me testing you.
You can go test yourself, please. I need coffee. Coffee.
Yeah, no, that's Bruce.
Barkeep, coffee. Now, he sits down and just holds his head. Oh.
Okay, so I've gone through everything. Everyone is the same. Everyone is acting normal,
Yep.
and that's freaking great. So what is wrong here?
Not so.
Sorry, I'm just
Are
talking.
you
out
okay, Bruce?
about me.
I'm tired. I've been working on this. I don't remember anything. Everything sucks. I'm going to hunt down more demons, and pry my memory back with my bare fucking hands.
Oh, you don't have your memory back?
Just keep rubbing it in.
Mon frère, this is the entire reason I had to lock him in a room without rope or blades.
As it turns out, Argyl's very bad at locking me into place. We've all learned things.
I might have just said that it was locked and then realized, oh, this door has no locks. Maybe he won't notice.
Assuming I get my coffee, Bruce just starts drinking. If he could have a 5 o'clock shadow, yeah, he gets like a barnacle 5 o'clock shadow.
Sure.
Since Fishman.
Get a keyhole man on your face.
Well, so barnacles are living organisms that attach themselves to surfaces.
A barnacle like.
Okay. Maybe a
And
coral
this
beard.
first- Yeah, nice coral. Ooh, I like coral more. Clownfish with coral beard.
Okay.
What a clownfish you are.
And he keeps drinking. And if Marshall doesn't eat that other, plate of food, he'll just pull it over and start eating.
Yes, help yourself.
Thank you. Yes. And he pulls out a notebook and just continues jotting down some things.
Okay.
With the lay of the land, that supply closet that we came out of, is it open or closed right now?
It's ajar.
Okay. I go over to it and I close the door and then try and open
here
it
we
with
go again.
ferocity that only the gods know.
Okay. All right. So you go into the closet. The door closes, or you close it. It's dark at the moment. You thrust it open into the tavern.
All right. And then I try and do that, but then on the tavern side of it.
Okay. You close the door, thrust it open, and it's a broom closet still.
Are you trying to go back?
Yeah, well, why not? We have a job to do.
Yeah.
Looking to the past is only going to halt us. We need to move forward.
I almost agree with you there, Bruce, but would it be a chance to get your memories back?
Fuck if I know. I'm tired. I want to kill something. Something devilish.
No, never mind.
Not like you and
Oh.
pointing to Marshall.
Oh,
No.
okay,
No, like the
see.
fuckers who did this to me.
Yeah, I'd like to fox them out.
What did the two party members with the tiefling characteristics look like?
More or less themselves with some. You could describe your features, other than the scales I gave each of you.
We have horns
Yep.
that come out from under our giant fluffy hat, and we have red scales growing on our right arm, and the skin around it is starting to turn mottily pink.
So if you know what an asthma is, it's like an angel, but we've fallen, probably due to the weight. So it's kind of like a gothic angel.
Okay. Okay, I got a lot to chew on. Hold on.
Casey almost fell off the
so
treadmill.
what he is saying is that if we run fast enough, eventually we will get skinny again, and I will be able to fly.
This never happened. I will not allow it.
Does anyone else understand why they've just been going back and forth for like a good minute now?
It's kind of scary.
Yeah, that's right. Grosslin, quiet. One of you.
One of the Groslins.
I like to imagine they've just been like slapping themselves this entire. Not me. Not me. Not me.
Yeah, player
did I miss
descriptions are fine.
something?
There was no real swap.
Yeah.
Jamie was talking. Please continue.
Oh, I was done. That's all I had.
Oh no, I meant as a whole, in general. Everybody,
Marshall?
please continue.
Since he's now a demon.
So yeah, I'll have more human characteristics, but the demon characteristics like horns, a couple of scales, and I will change the color of one of my eyes to yellow.
Okay. As you watch his eyes shift into a yellow hue.
Hmm.
Okay.
Something unique, to say the least.
So out of character, like, is this the tiefling thing? Is this happening within game, or is this like a an out of character decision like shift?
This was an in-game shift.
Okay, cool.
From your perspective, these characteristics manifested after they lost their fights with the shadows.
Okay. So now that we've got the full group, let's go ahead and gather. Why is it that some people have lost against their shadows and gotten their memories, but then others have lost against their shadows and don't?
Because dice rolls suck.
Long story short, it seemed to be that there were certain conditions, and if you passed the conditions, you got your memory back. If you failed the conditions, you ended up like these two, and if you killed it, you get fucked.
Well, to be
What were
fair,
the-
I did kill.
You killed it. What were the conditions?
I didn't. They did.
Oh. Wait,
I
are you
tried.
the only one without your memories?
Just. Okay, I had a good breakfast. I do remember some things, like how much I don't want to be reminded about losing it. So until you have something worthwhile to talk about, I'm going back to my room. And Bruce just gets up and starts walking towards his room.
Wait, Bruce, wait. We're probably just about to leave to go do something useful, like kill some more demons, right? You want to stay for that? Don't leave us.
Finally,
Please.
the smartest
Thank
thing of
you.
the day.
Yes, let's go find some demon slaying
What?
quests.
Wasn't it Goblin?
There is
That
a
was
problem.
the.
Yes. Sorry.
Oh, no, keep going. You're doing great.
We do already have a job for, and I open it up, orcs, goblins, and what is this? Why is there a sauce smudge on the contract? Gautier,
I would never do that. I'm better than that.
you are the only one eating besides me, and I'm very clean with my eating.
Well, that was an open shut case, so I'm pretty happy about that. Next order, how much EXP?
Well, fine. Let's just get going. I need to test out my invention. As he just flexes and a gem on his chest just...
Oh, that looks cool. Let's test that out. Yes, let's go.
Okay. So what would you like to do?
Shouldn't we go?
Is there like a
Prize him.
specific location for that quest?
You just tell me for that quest particularly. Yes, there is a cave. You've been described areas. I want to say it was to the northwest.
East.
Northeast.
I wrote it down.
Thank you. Where there were some caverns where you could find goblins and orcs and the like.
We shouldn't apprise our last people or our last quest givers of our situation and the situation there.
Please remember who gave it to us.
The guard,
The
the
guard.
guard captain.
Maybe that would be step one. I think step one is we figure out. I think step one is talk to the guard post. Then we go kill goblins, because the goblins is easy money.
I could use more money.
Quest at a time, but we don't necessarily need to do side quest.
Okay. So you want to go turn in this job.
That we don't technically know the terms for, that we have no idea about, except that we were supposed to go to this place. We were told by someone else that we were supposed to go scout it, but seeing as and I reach into Bruce's bag real quick and pull out the contract from before, this is fucking blank now. We have no idea.
It's blank.
Bruce grabs it back.
Blank
This
blank
is some-
scroll.
This is some grade A bullshit. And I'm too
That's
tired to
what
deal
I've
with
been
it.
saying.
No. You're going to lower your voice. I don't know what has you so riled up, but no.
Apparently, no one does.
Different levels of bullshit then? Is that what we're talking about?
I just want him to be quiet. I have a headache. Please. Let's get going. Yes? Whatever. Let's
Ja.
go.
It's actually
yes.
we.
Ja, we, yes.
Hi. Let's go.
Yes, Waji.
Okay.
You are not my wadi. I'm sorry, that's a rough.
Wadi? What is a wadi? I'm curious now.
Wadi is an old Arabic term for like a lord, but it's from Total War Medieval. Whenever you click on an Arab character and you're not an Arab nation, they just yell, "You are not my wadi."
We'll change that.
Which direction are you going?
To the guard captain
Okay.
post.
So it's a small building near the center of town. It's a small wooden structure with a stone foundation. The door is open and there's a gentleman out front on a chair. He's sitting down, looks to be a little older, salt and pepper beard. He's got a pipe in his hand. And he sees you coming. Don't tell me the nope, I'm sorry. What can we do for you?
That's all I say.
Our goal, please. The contract. Yes, that's why we're here.
Argur, come on, get the contract out.
So,
Don't tell me you forgot the contract.
Oh no.
We didn't
fucking
sign
hell.
anything. Just tell the guy what we did.
all right, here's how it went. You hired us a number of days ago. I'm not entirely sure on. Essentially, you sent us to go look into a demonic-infested castle and figure out how bad things were in there.
That don't sound like me at all.
Well, fuck you. We did it.
We fought through demons, memory loss, gnolls, some fat motherfuckers that liked to take things and were really pudgy and gross and bleh. Lots of dead bodies, some monstrous teeth monsters, to tell you that that castle up the way there is fucking cursed. Now, when we returned, for some reason, the contract we had formed with you was blank.
Oh, don't forget the portal about the portal of to the plane of demons.
Thank you. I forgot that you told us about that. That was your purview. How about you tell him about the wonderful realm of demons portal?
I feel like y'all y'all spinning some fancy tales here. He stands up. But I ain't sent nobody after any castle. We ain't have
Right, where
any
you
kind of
sent people?
castle. And I ever met you, and I think I would remember if I had met you only a few short days ago. And so I'm gonna let you know that I have been taking self-defense lessons, and I am prepared to defend myself.
Are you even the fucking guard captain?
He starts backing into the hut. Yep.
Wow, what a pathetic city we are in.
How sincere does this guy feel?
Give me an
This
insight
is
check.
smelling a little fishy.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, it's fishy, huh? What's wrong with that?
So-
Absolutely a lot, Trident Man.
Very clearly, he is the tale you have woven is striking him as if he's never heard of it, met you. He has no idea what you're talking about, and he is very clearly afraid of the 6 heavily armored weaponed people in front of him demanding contract payment. Very sincere,
I just
backing into
I
his
just
backing
have
into
my
the
text
hut,
out, that's-
and you start hearing chains and locks being put into place.
Did he have any sort of identification on him?
So did he? Oh, keep going. Sorry.
No, yeah, no. He looked official. There was no badge. There was no like lanyard.
Alright, then I go to the door and I say, I demand to see the captain. and do a flurry of blows, just like on the wall next to the door, just to show like that I mean business.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attacks and your damage. Are you attempting to break anything?
The wall.
You're trying to break the wall. Okay. Now, from the inside, as you begin to pound against the side of the wall, you hear, duly noted. Your complaint is registered with me, the guard captain. Noted, and I will get you in 1 to 5 business days. But please, at this time, find yourself in another location.
Where's that fucker who woke us up before we went in there?
Kenny?
Is that who it was? Everything's foggy.
Well,
We should find him.
yeah.
Because obviously, this incompetent buffoon couldn't tell the ass end of a bucket. And...
Dude, I get it. I've been there. Well, like,
I
not
mean...
before. I
just... Shush. Your empathy is appreciated, but shush the tongue.
Listen,
You know, I'm really surprised at how well he's taking all of this. By now, he probably would have shot the lightning out of his hands if this was the old one.
I
I don't
Look,
think
I
you
did
should
a
fuck with
lot
him
of-
like that.
did a lot of thinking last night. I'm trying to keep myself sane.
yeah,
but
I
I'm
could
at
hear
my
you
breaking
thinking all
point.
night. My existential ass, yeah, could hear it all night.
Good. I'm glad.
You're clearly hearing sounds of large pieces of furniture being drug across the floor on the inside of the building.
Oh, please, if I wanted in, I'd break in. Good day. And Bruce just storms off.
I quickly walk up to Bruce and go, "Hey Bruce, I noticed you have a bit of a different personality now. I like what this armor's done to you."
As soon as, you see Bruce's face, there's just tears running down. It is painful. He is...
Oh, never mind. I'm sorry, Bruce.
You can just tell that he's forcing this.
And I pat him on the shoulder. I'm sorry, Bruce. I thought you had manned up, if you will. It's okay. Things will be better.
So let's move on and get some actions going on, right?
Let's go kill some goblins, okay?
Yeah.
This is the episode where everything falls apart, but I'm so stoked. Let's go, boys.
Yes,
do it.
Brooks. Let's get these goblins dead.
Okay.
Let's go, please.
Ooh, Goblin slaying for money and power.
First, I'll stop at one of the and talk to one of the. Follow me. Could you point me to the northeast? I'm a little lost right now.
You stopped at where?
I stop a peasant and ask him, follow me. Where is northeast from here?
Oh, yes. Let's see. Down this road is north. Follow it north-south here, so that direction. It points off to just to the right of the road.
Merci. And
I
Call
pull
that
out my
direction.
compass and check.
All right. So, give me a survival check. No compasses, but
Damn it!
I got you, man.
that'd be a great
It's okay.
tool.
You're gonna be great at fuck. Did it before I can do it.
All right. You take the lead in, orienteering, navigating as you set off straight northeast from the
And
town.
I'd like to be checking, see if the wind seems abnormal, see if anything feels fucky.
Okay, yeah, give me a perception check for fucky wind. Okay. So you lead the group through a trek. Generally, the general directions that you were given, the mountains and the caverns to the northeast. It's not long than the first couple of hours of travel you do see in the distance the mountain range become visible. And it'll be about another half day's travel to get there, bringing you, I'd say, early or late afternoon when you arrive. And nothing seems unusual. There's no whispering on the wind. You do have this hair-raising moment about 3 hours in, but there's no immediate source or reason that you can ascertain as to why nobody else feels it.
Does anyone else feel like the wind's a little fucky?
No,
Hey,
I have.
hey God, do I?
Nope.
Wouldn't feel fucky.
Nobody else has that sensation.
No, not a bit. I don't feel fucky at all.
Fucky is not the word I'd use.
Oh, how do you feel then, Bruce?
I feel many things. Please, can we continue?
Oh, so sorrowful I am. Yes, let's continue. I will not say any more.
Unless you have an idea of why the wind is fucky, as you say. Please.
Just feels a little like, you know when the hair on the back of your neck gets like fucky.
Bruce looks at like his fins. Maybe you land dwellers refer to it as like when your gills feel itchy. I don't know.
I think itchy is a better descriptor than so fucky. But yes.
Now I'm looking at pictures of Triton. Like, is there any hair?
Nope. not me at least.
Not you, but there's definitely Triton hair.
You're a hairless Triton.
Please
I
continue.
just prefer fish crest, man.
So,
Okay. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll keep going until
If I'm the
more
only
people
one
feel
feeling
the
it,
wind.
you know, maybe I'm the crazy one.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
I've been
looking
thinking that
way.
for a while.
The Grassland Watch.
What am I watching?
So I make the ground underneath his feet shake for a little bit.
Whose feet? Brooks or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought he was doing something.
all right. So this is, and I'm gonna take a good look. So, are you trying to be stealthy about it, Marshall?
Yeah.
Give me a stealth check. Okay. Very clearly from behind you, you hear a short incantation coming from Marshall, and then the ground beneath you tremors, begins, harmless tremors begin under your feet.
And I slowly turn around and make direct eye contact.
It wasn't me. It was him. It was Marshall. He said, "Look at this. I know you can see these things. I'm not gonna let him play the dumb one. Dumb one."
And I say, "Oh,
Sorry to rat
see
you out.
how it is."
Just gotta keep you on your toes,
Man.
man.
And I just keep going forward.
Okay.
Uh,
Any other interactions you want to have as you travel?
Oh, you know, guys, I'm getting a bit tired. Hold on a minute. And I start knocking in my head. Hello, you're in there. Would you like to take over? I'd really stop I'd like to stop walking now, please. Hello.
Seems to have no effect.
All right, yeah, I'll only do that for about a minute. Oh. Okay, I guess I keep
Would you
walking
like me
then.
to try, Goslin?
No. You definitely look like you're not hotter than I.
It was worth a shot.
I like to imagine you're not even hitting hard, but the repeated starts
Yeah.
to wear away.
Oh, I have a headache and I'm walking. This is the worst day ever. I know, feel good chocolate. Here we go.
I think that's a self-imposed headache.
Yeah, but it's there.
How
I wish
does
it wasn't.
how does this Grossland feel about like cream-filled chocolate?
As long as chocolate is the main ingredient, it's okay.
Yeah, this seems to have like a light nougaty center. Not that you particularly remember shoving nougat candy into your pockets, but
Oh, it's okay. It's different, but okay. Keep them coming. I shout out to the abyss of everything. Just keep on coming. I don't care what they are, as long as they're chocolate.
I hate you so much.
As you continue on, you get to the mountain range. It's said that the goblin or tribes populate this area in general. Not a single cavern, but a whole range. You have the peaks. Clearly, you could march right up and begin climbing. Easy routes looking for caverns. You could encircle the mountains and try to find the villages and holdings. You could try to find footpaths. Any number of strategies. How do you want to tackle kind of this exploration?
Hey, do you want me to go on ahead? Because I'm a half-orc and I could probably blend in with these people.
I could always try. We could always try sneaking across. I mean, who cares?
I think footpath, quietly looking for footpaths might be the way to do it. We could also ambush their numbers. Wait for them to come to us, be a spider, rather than Nox.
Wait, who's gonna be a spider?
I'm saying rather than hunting them, we have them come to us.
Oh, you're saying set a trap.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Like a spider trap?
I mean, if you want to do a spider trap, yeah, you know. Sometimes it's better to hunt by laying in wait than searching everywhere.
Alright. Does anyone have any spiders?
Oh god.
Oh.
Oh, okay. I see your idea, but okay, sure.
Yeah? Is that a no, or do we not have any spiders?
We don't have any.
No, what?
Okay, well then we'll move on to the next plan. Thank you.
Wait. What about illusionary spiders?
How about you go up ahead, my friend, and I'll just tap Brooks. You can go and be that spider.
That's unfortunately a part of my past life.
Unfortunate for me then.
I don't do spider stuff anymore, actually.
Okay, so are we just gonna walk in here, or do we want to sneak? Please, discussions.
Well, Argul does have a point. He is a half orc.
Yeah. Well, our goal? Knock him dead.
No, I'm not knocking them dead. I'm going to go in. Get an idea
Get
of
your
where they
fucking
are, and
green
then
ass
come
out
back.
there.
So, but just keeping in mind, like, are these guys like tribe? Like, you're gonna need to act tribe. Are you like trying to join?
I'm just... They're more likely to accept a person with green skin and who looks like me than they will you guys.
What if I'm your prisoner?
That will complicate things unnecessarily.
Mm-hmm.
Look. Well, our ghoul goes and talks to them. Look, while he goes and talks to them, while he goes and talks to them, maybe the rest of us can sneak and he can cause distraction, yes?
Okay.
I mean, you are capable of stealth, yes? Directed at everyone.
Looks at the heavily
Somewhat
armored paladin.
capable.
So,
If I concentrate really, really hard, I think I can manage that.
in Marcel's case, I
Chocolate.
can assure you, Marcel, and I put my hand on his back, is much more stealthier, and I draw a little symbol on his back than he thinks he is. And I'll use Blessing of the Trickster on him.
How long does that last?
That lasts an hour.
Okay.
I think I posted.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, don't worry, I could help you out with that too. But only when we're about to do it.
Do what? This
Use
is
that as many times as I want, so it's fine.
what are we doing?
Agul, go and talk, distract, the rest of us sneak. We'll stay within range so that if they decide, fuck you, Agul, we can go, no, fuck you.
So we
Yes.
have a mountain range in front of you where there's orcs somewhere in the mountain range. How far
Yeah,
ahead?
so we where they are yet.
Oh, we don't see them?
Yeah.
Fuck it, just keep walking.
We don't know where they are yet. I was saying, hey, how about you guys wait down here and I go look?
No, I say we just keep walking. If they see us, they see us.
Oh, I was really looking forward to taking a rest, but that's okay. I keep moving. Really wish the other Grossland would take over.
This Grossland really thinks that you should sit there and lie in the bed you have made.
Roslyn, why do you keep talking to yourself?
I'm not
with
talking to.
the forcefully mute Jamie.
Yeah.
I'm not talking. I guess I'm talking to myself, but it's not like you can respond.
No, let's just be on the lookout for them. I thought we could see them. I am so fucking tired.
You have been traveling for about 6 hours. How would you like to approach this expedition, the scouting portion?
Just be on the lookout until we find tribe markings or any sort of settlement. Like, did we hear about if they're like in the mountains versus like on the outside of the mountain ranges?
You don't have those specifics, no. But just that the orcs live in this region.
Okay. Then for me, if I could just do some sort of like, whether it's perception or anything that might help.
Sure.
And
What I'll say is one of you can roll perception at advantage then, and we'll continue straight through the middle of the mountain ranges on easily traversable paths unless you have a different idea.
Could I will gladly roll it. And may I cast guidance on myself?
You may not cast guidance, but only because this represents rolls over the course of a long period of time.
Very fair. So, I will roll.
Okay. So, you all begin to traverse deeper into the mountains. Short portions of climbing, followed by a lot of walking and slowly reaching elevations. You get to near peak portions and work around using the high ground to your advantage to cover more vision. And after about another hour and a half, this hour and a half being a little more strenuous than the journey through the plains, you see in the distance it looks at first like another cave, but it has rocks on the outside stacked up in small pillars signifying some kind of entryway.
that are actually skulls.
Unfortunately, just rocks.
Hey guys, you see that?
Yes, I pointed it out.
Looks like stacked rocks.
Very good. Very good, Brooks. Those are rocks. So, do we want to check out the cave, or do we want to keep walking elsewhere?
Oh, let's check out the cave. I thought that's why you pointed it out. Let's go.
I'd just like to ask for everyone's consent before rushing off into danger. Potentially dying and being killed by a shadow, but hey, what do I know about running off by myself?
I mean, I didn't die to a shadow, so I ran off by myself, and that all went great. But I'm sorry. Like, if you want to sit, we could chat. You know, and
Bruce is not even listening to you. Like, the moment you started yapping, he's just moving on.
listen, buddy, I get it.
You get nothing.
You guys butt head like no other. This is amusing. Are you
I
brothers?
think-
No, you're not brothers. He's a fish.
I think we get along better than you and the candy
Fraternal.
one.
Me and the which one?
The candy one, the
Oh,
minty.
Oh yes, yes. I think we get along well. We take
Yes.
turns. Yeah.
That's
You
great.
argue with yourself a lot.
You do.
It's hard to argue if they don't talk back, but I think I know what you mean.
Okay, are we talking about everyone's issues right now? Because this is
Yeah,
the
I'd love to hear yours.
first off, Bruce, your feet, dude.
Oh no, oh, we're pointing out our own issues, I think.
So you're being
I'm gonna
racist,
go climb
huh?
a tree while this happens.
They're okay.
You'll take me with you.
There are no very limited trees in the Rocky Mountains here.
Is there a high place that I can get away from this, but still keep an eye on?
Yeah, sure, absolutely. Yeah,
I'm going with our girl.
I go to
This
that
is
high
awkward.
place.
give me perception
put it
check when you get there.
Odor
You know-
remover.
Brooks, yeah, I'm thinking I take setbacks. They left, which means it's hard to hear what problems they have with themselves, so let's just point out what everybody's problems are.
Yeah, Bruce is not part of this. He is walking towards getting a better sight.
That one needs a little bit more self improvement. That's the nice way to put it.
Counseling with Grosslim.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure this map is pretty solid. Global illumination, line of sight, and force. All right. I'm gonna put the two of you on a map. I'm gonna put everybody on a map. I'm gonna put two of you who are going. Anybody who's going off to get a better angle. I think that's Argul, Gautier, and Bruce. At slightly different angles. And not that you are staring at it from this angle, but if I put you immediately in front of the cavern, you'll see all the way in, and that's not kind of where you're at. But let's drop you right there. Your vision is going to be corrected if you scroll to the bottom of the map.
Ooh.
Everybody else is just off to the side, like all your characters are there. You can kind of see from your angle as you stare down the front of the entrance, goes deeper into the cave. Torches light the entryway. Obviously, some civilized forces there. And at the very front, a goblin, well outfitted, leaning against the statues, kind of peering up in your direction on the cliffside. Look, he's looking at the rest of the group, who are arguing and yelling.
And how high up is it?
Well, you're going to be elevated in an elevated position. We'll say 200 feet higher than this portion of the map, and you're going to be, give or take, a quarter mile away.
Okay.
Oh, finally, our first catch of the day. Well, just one.
Why are you all the way over there?
I don't know. I didn't put myself on the map.
I'm just giving your angles, your tokens, and just what you can see.
Get over here.
He left to cry.
Yeah, don't shift your tokens around.
No, I'm not. I assume I'm still within range that I can see my, fellow comrades.
No,
and I'm-
absolutely. You guys can totally talk. You're near each other. I'm just giving you your vision, a very particular line of sight.
Yeah, no. No, Bruce is just looking in. He's like, we can take it. If we
That's
sneak
only
in,
That's only 200 feet, and loud ones are...
No. You're a quarter mile away. It's 200 feet high.
Never mind. Okay, we're all a quarter of a mile away, or just the people who are still arguing are a quarter
Yeah,
mile
you did
away?
not, unless you spend a significant amount of time traveling down the side of the mountain, you can do that. But you are generally just a couple paces away from the rest of the group.
I say we sneak in. Some of us are already causing a distraction. They can continue doing so. We get in, we kill quickly, we move on. I mean, we don't have to bring anything gruesome back to prove we killed them, right?
We need their heads.
Heads?
Unfortunately. Which, thankfully, I brought rope and a really big needle.
Pretty sure that's more than a needle, but you know what?
It's just
You
a
got the-
dagger.
You got the
Honestly,
spirit.
guys, what if we let's just get reusable bags? Why do we keep on sewing everyone's scalps together when we could just put them into a bag?
I'm sorry, did
You
we sew
bring
people's
up-
scalps heads together before?
Wait, what?
Have we done this before?
Whoa!
What was talking about?
No!
Was that what?
Sorry,
Was that
I'm
what you were
getting this
talking
mixed
about?
up with like some friends and I, like it. Never mind.
I am so glad Bruce can't hear that.
Have we done this before? Nani?
I have more questions.
I have a lot more questions now.
So it'll be at this point, and Bruce, Argul, and Gautier off to the side. Grosslin, Marshall, and Brooks off to the other. So Gautier, Bruce, and Argul, you'll see the lone goblin retreat into the cave.
They're coming. They're coming to us now.
Or they're consolidating the forces inside. I say we move while we have the chance.
All right.
Good plan.
Who
Let's do
feels
that.
good about climbing a 200-foot wall? I do.
It's below you,
Don't.
at an incline. You'd just be going down a steep incline.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry, I will paint a better picture.
Jump down to start sliding in.
Okay.
You do not see this.
We see the
Oh,
cave.
I don't see this.
Well, here, as what three of you saw was, the cave is there. Those who moved to get a better look saw the goblin notice you and then go into the cave. That's the different picture. You're still welcome to charge towards the cavern.
Gotcha.
There will be a horn. You'll hear a horn coming from the cave.
Going to hide.
So much for stealth.
Did you actually start heading that way, Brooks?
I would like to. As soon as I hear the horn, I'm like, oh, that means it's go time.
Okay.
Oh, it's go time, I guess.
Now,
Alright.
question.
Yeah.
Did they notice all of us, or only the group that was yelling and arguing?
Hard to tell.
Okay. Well, let's get going.
Do you want us to roll for initiative?
Not at the moment. And
Okay.
it's not necessarily that people were yelling and arguing. It's that this was a lookout and you weren't particularly stealthy. Yelling or arguing or not, you guys were just kind of walking through the mountains. I think the phrase was, if they see us, it's fine.
Yeah.
So what you see as you all kind of regather together and begin to work your way down the mountain at varying paces is first, and I'm going to make sure I can control my map well. First, 4 goblins and a couple of orcs, as you are at a distance still. As you may change your path as I describe this, but a few moments behind them, 2 more goblins. A few moments
All right.
go by, 2 more orcs.
Yeah.
Shouting going on the inside. The horn is still blowing, and they begin to hold their weapons, stomping, chanting, looking in your direction, but they seem to be maneuvering and shuffling and finding good angles. But your position on this map isn't literal yet. Well, any change of course?
I want to be toward the front line, whatever that is.
Okay.
I can be like, I don't know, 120 feet away or so.
Okay.
Guess I'll take
So
the big
they're
lump.
expecting us to come through the front.
Well, they're currently
Can they-
watching you coming to the front.
Yeah.
Right.
I figured.
I'm gonna put on my shield and.
Oh
he's
yeah,
gonna
I've mage
approach.
armor up.
The entire time taking the dodge action as he just sort of walks towards them and has
Oh,
caution.
no.
I'm not trying to look in there. Sorry, I didn't mean to look in there.
You're good. I mean,
I
just,
was gonna say, as he's walking up, as soon as he starts taking dodge actions, I'll shoot an Eldritch Blast at the closest one.
what's your range?
120 feet.
Okay. So let me go ahead and let's pop
I'm walking.
on.
I'm not running. Oh god.
Let's pop on an initiative button.
Here we
So,
go.
yeah, go ahead and make sure your token's
Well-
selected. Let's start getting into this. And
And just to make sure, like, none of them look like they were, like, coming to, like, have a conversation, right?
oh, absolutely not. This is definitely whether they would have had a conversation or not.
Aha!
Um,
Doesn't
they're
really
definitely
change
looking intimidating and brandishing weapons. And
Too bad that
Yeah.
wasn't my attack.
is that a natural 20?
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
Okay. I approach and everyone decides to open fire. This is great.
We'll select the battlefield at 120 feet and see how well that works out. That's not a bad plan.
It probably would have been closer than 100. Okay. Okay, we're at 100.
Well, he's got 120 foot range, so that's where we'll kind of.
It's a free pot
You'll
shot.
be
I
closer,
don't understand
absolutely.
what your problem is. I could do like 3 of them before they ever reach us.
Once they're within 90 feet, I would do the same. But
Okay, so here's what we'll do. If you have a 120 foot range attack, go ahead and make it right now. If you have a go ahead and make
oh,
3 of them.
hey, I have that.
3 of them?
If you have a 90 foot range attack and you want to use it, you may make 2 of them.
Let me clarify because I forgot I have cantrips as well. So I'll be making. Can I make 1 at the 120 and then 2 at the 90, or how do you
may.
want to balance it?
You may do that.
Okay. So 1 for the 120 range.
Oh, you have a spell with a 120 range?
Yes. Oops.
I'm gonna go ahead and
God.
pull some monster sheets over. We're gonna need a couple of them. Goblins and orcs have different stats.
Actually, I'm just going to make all of mine with the firebolt.
Okay.
That makes most sense.
And I believe that's everything I need to do. And I'm gonna arrange your. Go ahead and arrange yourself. I'm gonna draw a box. I'm going to arrange yourself somewhere in that black box. That black. Okay, wait a minute.
Make sure you're on the map token, Casey.
Oh, I should be. It's not. Shouldn't be the issue. Red box. There we go. Put yourself somewhere in that red box.
Let me make sure this is 120 feet. Oh yeah, I'm good. Like that corner right there.
Let me just make sure.
They, of course, getting closer themselves will be rearranging. I'll arrange them as your motions are kind of coming into play. As it ends up being a dead charge from them. They start pulling out the weapons.
Hell
and
yeah.
charging into your line. We'll go with that. I think this one and this one here. These. Yeah, let's do this. And their range on these short bows would give them 1 attack. So we're going to do that. 3 short bow attacks to match your.
Casey,
Yes.
for reference, can it be assumed the ones of us that did not have 120 and 60 range shots were taking the dodge action when we were waiting for them to charge us?
Yeah, that's fine.
Is that a safe assumption?
That's a safe assumption.
Okay.
I'll make. What is Argul's armor class?
With the shield, 17.
Okay. And what is Brooks's armor class?
14.
Okay. All the shots will miss. 4 arrow shots fly into the ground as you charge forward. You're able to easily evade them as you're paying particular attention. And the battlefield, as the orcs are charging their great axes in hand, snarling, snot dripping from the jowls. We're going to go ahead and go with Grosslin. What would you like to do?
Another Eldritch Blast, I guess. This is easy.
Oh, yeah, wait, let me real quick. You're right. I forgot all about your rules. 1 damage, 7 damage.
7 and then 3, I think it was.
Yeah, they're all armor classes are pretty low. So 10. Okay. I'll put that on a single orc if that's all right with you. And then the fire bolts. 25, 25, 15. Really good. 17. 1 orc doesn't enter the battle. In fact, let me make sure I leave them up so you know to count the number of heads. The third one takes that hit, so 10.
Nice.
Okay.
Bruce is on a rampage.
It was a really good charge from y'all. Grosslin, what do you want to do?
Alright, so I'll take a nice chocolatey Eldritch Blast against that one. I assume you saw my ping.
Yes, I did. Thank you. That is hit.
8 damage.
It was this one, right? I looked away
Yeah.
and then lost track. Okay. Your Eldritch Blast spirals through the air, and and a brown chocolatey beam and smacks the orc right across his shoulder, sending him spiraling to the ground. He stops moving.
Yep. And then I move up 25.
Okay. Dr. Bruce.
Okay, now that, dusting the little residue smoke away from his hands, like, all right, let's see if this works. And I'm going to activate my lightning blast thing.
Okay. What does that do?
Lightning launcher. Basically, I get a ranged attack.
All right.
Let's see if it... Oh, wait. God damn it. Keep clicking the new D&D Beyond Dice thing.
It's D&D. Yeah, that's probably... There's a great feature once they have the tabletop.
Yeah.
A 19 will hit. 9 points. Go ahead.
Once per turn, I can make it deal an additional D6 of lightning damage.
Okay. So a total of 15 points of lightning damage.
Oh, I gotta roll a D6.
Yeah, right. You're absolutely. And a total of 10 lightning damage. Go ahead and ping which one you're shooting at. Perfect. All right.
Looks like the one I got earlier, and just from his hand, just condenses lightning and throws it out.
Okay.
And then he's like, "Oh shit!"
You
Just
watch.
starts laughing to himself.
Yeah, as the lightning does discharge from the hand, strikes into the orc's body, and the shots penetrating into the chest, and then just spark as his whole body seizes up, crisp hole, not as complete, through the body hole, but a good chunk of his torso blasted away as he falls to the ground.
Oh god, that was a lot. Let's do it again. And he's just gonna move over here as he readies for the next time. End of my turn.
Okay. I'm gonna have to do that. There's some things going on their turns. Down here, the goblins seem a little surprised, a little panicked. This one I'm gonna have to check range on. Pulls out a javelin. Okay. And instead of see, target save with attack. Okay. This first goblin's gonna run up. He's gonna get his 30 feet, and he's gonna chuck a javelin directly at. Well, it says Lebet here still, but Argul.
The beast.
Well, that's still 17 and at disadvantage. Also disadvantage because he's 25 feet away.
Let me think about that. But yes, absolutely. Javelin range. Javelin is a 30-foot range, but thank you.
Oh, sorry.
Mhm.
No, that's right. It's just
All right, one of those will hit. 2 javelins, one after the other.
no, it won't.
I'm sorry, what's your armor
I
class?
still have a dodge action with 17.
I'm not giving you the dodge action at the beginning of combat anymore.
Yeah.
But I like the thought.
We avoided some free hits.
We did that to speed us to this point. But 3 points of damage from the javelin. All right.
Storms in my area.
Brooks, you're up.
Oh yeah. There's this. I don't know how you guys are doing this fancy painting stuff, but there's a guy that I think we would make a great pair, and I'd like to hurt him.
Okay, roll your attack.
Very friendly.
Let's see. I would love to do. Let's do one of them unarmed strikes.
Okay, the first
That's
strike completely goes wide.
Oh, that's okay. Because I've got the bonus actions
Yep.
of.
So you could offhand 1 attack, or use a key point for a flurry of blows and do 2.
Oh yeah, no, I'm doing a flurry of blows. I think that would be great.
Okay, first one hits. Go and roll the second.
Oh yeah.
The second one hits. 11 points of damage as you slide in. He dodges the first one, but you bring elbow and then back fist into him. The force of the blow knocking several teeth loose as he takes a moment to balance and get his balance.
Am I still able to spend key points?
On what action?
Oh, okay. So I get 1 action and 2 bonus actions, yeah?
Well, you get 1 action and 1 bonus action. So you used your bonus action to make 2 additional attacks, but it was still
Perfect.
1 bonus action.
Cool. All right, that clarifies. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Monks are fun. All right, so from there, it is a series of goblin and orcs, but they're deeper in the cave, so they begin to run out. As more begin to pour out of the cave, short bows drawn and grabbing cover. This is where you at? I gotta keep finding each one of these. You're dead, so pull you out of the initiative. You're up here, so let's make you run out. You're up here. Where you at? You're down here. You're dead, so out of the initiative. It is Argul.
Alright, Argul's gonna walk up to this little guy who threw his tiny little javelin.
Yeah.
Bonus action, turn into my werebeast form.
Mm-hmm.
Action, he's gonna grapple this little dude.
Okay, so it's an athletics check versus my athletics / acrobatics. I will choose acrobatics on 11.
Cool. So yeah.
Do you have him grappled?
Yeah, after he's grappled, Argul's gonna pick him up. And using his beast claws, he'll make an attack.
Wait a minute. As a bonus action, you can make an attack with your claws?
No, I get it as a free action as long as I have the claws.
Yeah, you do that now. I'm going to just read your stuff because I've never... It's new. All you guys have these new things.
It's Form of the Beast one, sorry.
Okay.
I don't have
you're right.
things.
You're right. I've had this for a couple levels. We just haven't had a combat. No, you're right, Casey. I'm sorry. I don't have that. It's when I take an attack action, I just get an extra attack all the time.
You just get an extra attack when you take the attack action. Okay. All right.
Yeah, so just holding him in the air right now.
Cool.
He's... And I'll move me and him closer to the cave, 5 feet.
Okay, so you're going closer to the cave. Perfect. You grapple the goblin. He's tiny in your hands. You got a good hold. He's trying to wiggle out, but you are a bit too much for him. All right, so now we have... I've been waiting for this orc at the top to start moving so I could stop trying to guess which orc's on the map. He moves. Goblins continue to pour out of the cave. This orc is still alive. This is the one that was in combat with Brooks. Is going to bring down his great axe in an attack. I've lost my great axe attack. Does a 17 hit?
Yes, but I would love to dodge that if I could.
Unfortunately, that's what armor class represents.
Oh no! Like I can't.
Go ahead.
So
Nope.
actions in combat.
Yep. So what you have are
as a
reactions.
bonus action.
Yeah. On your turn, if there are reactions that were triggered by taking damage, there are some examples. Rogues have the ability to half damage for one attack per turn. But in this situation, take 10 points of slashing damage as the axe comes down across your chest.
Yeah. All right, now I get it.
No, that's good. It always reminds me of it just made me think of Pokemon, where he's like, Pikachu dodge, and he's like, that's what I'm trying to do. All right, so goblins up at the top. This is a lot of bad guys. We're gonna just start shuffling them down 60 feet. Goblin boss takes a step forward. 5, 10, 15, 20. Wait, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Gets up to you. Argul will make a scimitar attack twice. Does 20, 6 points of slashing damage. Goblin, orc. This orc's gonna move over here. Oh, wrong person. This orc. At the top is gonna charge in on Brooks. He's gonna try to make a great axe attack as well. Natural double 20.
He's gonna succeed.
19 points of slashing damage as he comes in and rips right through your torso.
Oh,
Not
damn.
through it, but a huge chunk of it.
I've had worse.
And another. Where's my short bow? Another short bow attack onto Argul. Argul, are you a barbarian? I forget off the top of my head at this exact moment.
Barbarian.
Okay. All right.
That'll miss.
Cool. The shot goes super wide. And with that, it brings us to Gautier.
Okay, now we gotta be clever. Maybe. So here, go 5, 10, 15, 20. Get my range for everyone. It's important. It's 10, 15. I like that. I like that. Okay, cool. We'll cast Blessed and we'll give it to Argul, Marshall, and Brooks.
Okay.
So you'll have a d4 to your attacks and saves. Bonus action, I'll pop my Echo 15 feet away from me.
Okay.
It's about right there.
That makes a copy duplicate of yourself.
Yep, it does.
Okay.
I will use my free action, and I will move him his 30 feet. And I will
Okay.
provide some miniature cover for boy Argul. Move him right here.
Got it.
See from 30 feet of me. Yes, good. And that will be that for me.
Okay. A series of goblins peek out from behind their pillars, pulling their short bows out. They're going to shoot at one at Argul, one at Gautier. Let me check the distance.
Which Gautier?
Yeah, illusions, man. Fuck illusions. Always really hard to make calls on. So I won't. This is not a decision, but I roll a dice.
Okay.
I'll think about how to handle illusions better now that you're here. So we'll say that one will go wide, shooting through your target, but very clearly marked it as an illusion. Now the
It's
other-
not an illusion. It's real.
It hits him. Wait,
The Echo's real. It has an AC.
Oh, you're not. I'm thinking
kill the Echo.
trickster. All right.
That's next level.
Yep. All right. 6 will miss though.
Yes.
Cool. And that's a scimitar attack, but we'll say that's a short bow roll, and that second goblin will miss. Marshall, you're up.
All right. I will move up to behind and that's wrong.
My baby, come here.
And then so 22 for hit.
22 will hit. Which one were you attacking? Oh, right, that one right there. And at 4 points of damage, he's done. Go ahead and mark him as you slash through his torso. Right through the back. He stumbles, looks in your direction, and collapses to the ground.
And again, you're the one that saves me.
Oh, you're not saved yet.
All right.
Ominous words.
2 goblins will pop out from around a pillar, pulling their short bows and shooting one at Argul, one at Gautier's clone. Does the Argul misses? Actually, I'd say it bounces off your fierce hide. But the short bow on a 14, does that hit the Gautier clone?
It does not hit the Gautier clone. It does hit me though, but not my clone.
Okay. So yeah, your clone and Argul managed to avoid the short bows. Groslin.
These guys right here, are they dead or alive? I can't tell.
All the X's are dead.
Okay.
And at this exact moment, as you're preparing your Eldritch Blast, you lose control of your body. And other
Aw.
Groslin comes into control.
Oh. Let's use the other Groslin's tactics.
You wake up in the middle of combat with Eldritch energy sparking out of your hands. You see the orcs and the goblins in front of you. Oh, are you? You're not muted. I can't hear you.
You might be muted, Jamie.
Muted myself because I left. Continue that Eldritch Blast, and then immediately change my clothing color to red and clean off this terrible smell of chocolate.
That will cost you an action, so you could do that next turn if you'd like instead of attacking.
That's fine.
Okay. You'll have to smell like chocolate for a little bit. There's sticky chocolate on the end of your hands. All right, so the attack. Go ahead and roll it.
Larry, you have to roll it until I log in.
He's talking, but I think he's also muted, even though his...
He's just rolling for me.
All right. A 14 on who? Hey, I can't hear him. That one? Okay. A 14 on the goblin will... Oh, did I lose? I didn't lose my goblin. 14 unfortunately misses. As he ducks behind the pillar and using it as cover, your shot strikes to do your Eldritch Blast against the stone.
It's because it was chocolate.
Dr. Bruce.
Cool. Gonna pop over here. And, how about that guy? Let's get him a little lightning hands,
Okay.
Bada bing.
Pulling your arm up and discharging another bolt of electricity. 16.
Finger gun it.
Well, 16 will hit for 5 points of lightning damage. Would you like to...
And I'll roll my additional d6, so it's 7.
Okay. He takes the blast and is knocked back a bit, but is still on his feet.
As expected. And I think that's all from me. I don't got anything for bonus actions.
Okay. We go with 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to move all the way out. Two more goblins pour out of the cave and begin taking cover with their brethren behind the pillars. This goblin here, north of Argul, is going to take an attack, a multi-attack with the scimitar at Argul.
Those both hit.
Both hit for
Very
11 points of slashing damage as he brings a spiraling cut across your side.
Half to 5.
Okay. I was wondering if you had raged. I didn't remember hearing it.
His beast form is a rage.
That's hot.
It only happens during a rage.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Again, I have not looked at new subclasses in about a year. That's all on me.
No. We all here to help you, Casey.
And then another goblin short bow shot coming from behind the pillar. Critical hit. This one on Gautier's clone.
Bye-bye, clone.
6 points of damage.
Bye-bye.
He only has 1 HP, right?
Yeah, that's 1 hit point. He's meant to absorb damage. What can I say?
All right, Argul, you're up.
Cool.
Hi, baby.
Real quick, grappling this guy down here below me.
Well, you're currently grappled with.
I can grapple too. I have 2 free hands.
Is there a rule in the rule book that says you can do that?
Yes, you grapple with a free hand. I have 2 free hands currently.
I'm gonna take a short
You have to
moment
roll twice.
to look at it.
He's rage, so he has advantage on athletics or something like that.
Yep.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Blah 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 blah. Why is this? I gotta stop Googling and just go into D&D Beyond instead, and just type the search there.
You know, the source.
The source.
Hear it straight from the dragon's mouth instead of the horse's mouth? I don't know.
And then, of course, the bigger problem is then you go and you're like, all right, I just need that page on the player's handbook, and you type in combat, because it's the combat page. And it's like, well, did you mean Sage's Advice Compendium? Son of a bitch.
It's everywhere. This was a
I'm only going to spend another less than a minute looking at this.
So
Yeah, this-
I'm seeing you can join a grapple. You can have a little grapple party, which is cool. But
I'm just thinking you
with-
might be stretching this.
Loxodons can grapple 3 people. That's part of their limbs thing.
1 second.
Well, they specifically have something.
They specifically
with
have a
a
trunk
nose.
and 2 free hands.
I'll make a call. Give me a second.
Oh, Cat, come on.
Okay, you can grapple too. Were you holding anything ever? Just your claws?
I dropped the shield as soon as I went into my beast form.
Okay.
So now I just have this guy above me, and I'm grappling the other guy below me.
And a Casey tactical question. what is the benefit of grappling for you right now?
Now I get to drag these guys and go beat their heads in on this rock over here. Right in front of all their subordinates.
Okay. You chill.
I'm gonna say the speed is going to be half twice though.
Okay,
you're dragging
then I'll
both
just
of them.
beat 'em. I'll just beat them into the floor a little bit further ahead.
All right.
So-
It's just sounds like something you can do without grappling to better effect. Is why I'm asking.
Beat their heads together.
But I'll let you.
I'm
I'll
beating
let
them
you
both
do
at
it.
the same time.
You're absolutely.
But yeah, these guys are
Like-
dragged with me forward 5 feet.
Okay. Boom and boom.
All right, and then we'll take care of that in my next turn.
Awesome. All right. So this next up is. Did I move him up here? Yeah, I did. Just another orc continuing to run down the hallway. 1, 2. Wait a minute, where I'm losing goblins. 1 goblin. 2 goblin. If I can't find you, you don't exist. So, a goblin pops out and takes a short bow shot at our ghoul. He will miss, critical failure. As he pops back around the corner, you get the sense that panic is spreading across the goblins as you drag 2 of them in that direction. Why aren't you? Show me there, buddy. Ignore the specifics of that. I just need it back on the board. From there, one of the ones that you're grappling is going to attempt to escape. So I'm going to need you to contest with me.
Cool.
No, you don't have to contest. It's critical failure.
Oh no, I still want to see what it is.
But since he is currently grappled, his speed is 0 and is stuck there. Alright, another goblin popping out and taking a short bow shot. A 10 will miss as it flies wide. And this orc here by Brooks, whoop, there's my treadmill, positioning him, trying to reposition, realizing he can't move without taking an attack of opportunity, will take another swing at Brooks with a great axe. A 19 to hit for 8 points of slashing.
Cool.
Gautier, you're up.
Okay, I like my current position. It's doing pretty good. I know Marshall will take care of that. What am I thinking? I'm thinking...
I'm at 2 health.
You're at 2 health? Shit. Nah, Marshall's there, though.
I love the tank.
I trust Marshall. And I trust Brooks. So we're gonna I'm gonna pop up again 15 feet away, right here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll move my clone to go fight this goblin.
Wait, your clone's alive still? Or did you make a new one?
Well, no, I bring him back.
Oh shit.
He's a
Alright.
bonus action just to bring out.
Go for it.
Yeah, so
he
we'll
has
bring him here,
infinite
then I'll
supply
move
of
to fight the
those.
goblin.
Okay. Wait, where's he at? I don't see the...
He died, I deleted him because I didn't think he was coming back.
There's another one. You can...
Yeah. So I just leave him out because I bring him out as a bonus action each time.
Okay.
And we'll make an attack against him. I do not have plus, nor would he even have plus to begin with. Go. 22 for a
Okay.
19.
22
Or for 9.
for 9. On this one right there, he takes it for 9 points. So you come forward and the rapier slashes through him. Is the echo of you permeating in space for just a moment. That's awesome. All right, next up is a series of goblin short bows that are really starting to hone their fire in on our ghoul at this point. An 18 and a 17.
Go ahead. Yeah.
A 6 and a 6 reduced down to 6 total. Marshall, you're up.
Alright, Marshall's gonna bring his long sword down on me. Plus so what, 23 to hit.
Yep, see that? Absolutely hits for 5 points of damage. He takes it
Okay.
across the back.
And then. Oh, smite. Where is that smite?
Was it 2d6 for the first spell slot?
2d8.
Oh, right, 2d8.
We talking big boy numbers.
We like a good 8. So for a level 1 spell slot. So go ahead and choose or roll whichever. Perfect.
Extra 12.
As you slice him across the back, he stumbles a bit, and then radiant energy flares out of the wound, exploding in destruction as he falls to the ground. And I don't want to delete him; I just want to mark him. And he collapses, almost into Brooks. Anything else with your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna move closer.
Okay. You turn and see our ghoul dragging 2 goblins into a melee. 2 goblins come out from behind the pillar and they take 2 more shortbow shots at our ghoul, a 13 and a 15.
15 will hit.
Okay. 6 reduced to 3. Grosslin, you're watching this situation unfold. What do you want to do?
I would like to move up closer here to my friend Bruce, and then I would like to cast Shatter on the. Oh wait, no, that's going to cause damage. I would like to cast Eldritch Blast on this. person.
Ping it.
I
You just hold the mouse on the token and it'll ping. The left click.
This one. No, that's not.
Nope. Unfortunately, the Eldritch Blast goes wide and won't hit anything. You're
Oh, this terrible chocolate! Why does he use cocoa powder for this spell? It is awful!
You're really blaming the wrong person. Work on your aim. I believe in you.
Bruce,
If you
you're
will
up.
excuse me. Let me measure my distance, because my movement speed is 35 now, thanks to my armor. So I'm gonna run up here,
Mhm.
and let me make sure my measurements are correct. That's within. Because I'm gonna drop a fairy fire on all of those goblins.
Perfect. Charisma saving throw or wisdom? Or dex. It's dex, that's right.
There.
So let me just
1, 2,
Bada bing.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
14 is the magic number to beat me.
Okay. So I'm going to mark them with purple if they failed, and a significant number did, as their bodies begin to outline in this
Probably
purple.
In
Or-
purple.
If you'd like.
Yeah. And that taking up my action, Bruce is just going to yell, I see where you are, and I'll gut you like the pigs that you are. Lay down your arms.
I'm glad you didn't say
Oh.
fish. That would have been.
That would have been awkward.
And yeah, ain't that fun?
Alright, let me do a quick distance check. 2 of them at this point pull out from their pillars and fire 2 shots at Bruce. 20 and a 23. Take. Go ahead. You got something?
Yeah, I'll take it. Fuck it.
Alright. The total of 11 points of damage between 2 arrows.
Cool.
The goblins in the melee give up trying to escape, and will begin making attacks from their grappled position. The first one, or the one that's going down, will make 2 scimitar attacks. Does a 16 hit?
16 will hit.
Alright, reduced down to 3 points of damage. Brooks,
Hello.
you're up.
Oh, hello. What I would like to do is, for the area that, what did the purple dots on the goblins mean?
You will have advantage when you attack them. They are outlined in a purple glow, making them easier to hit.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. I like that. I would like to, run down, to, and, if I get to about right here, am I able to attack?
You need to be. Well, are you do a range attack? Yes. A melee attack? No.
Okay, then I would like to move right here to attack him.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right.
Purple outline or to the south?
Well, I think purple outline. Why waste a good opportunity?
Okay.
So, what I'm gonna do is do my first attack. Get that. Boom.
All right. Critical hit. 8 points of damage. The goblin doesn't take it well.
No.
Oh crap!
And with that, now I'm just feeling
He's actually dead.
feisty. He's dead.
Yep.
And because of this feistiness, I'd like to use my bonus action to now hurt the other goblin next to me.
I would love to see you do it.
I would love that. All right. So let's see. We'll do flurry of blows.
Okay. 3 points of damage. He's still standing.
You have
And
a
then-
D4. You have a D4 to your attacks as well, Brooks, from Bless. Or you have a D4 to hit.
Oh.
Doesn't
Just
matter
to
this
hit.
time. He
Didn't
did
matter
take
this
it.
time, but for reference.
So, and that's just to the roll.
Yeah, just to hit.
Okay.
So you get a D20 plus modifiers plus a D4.
Well, that's a
This is
lot.
very nice.
Yeah.
I will.
If you need it, I'll
Just-
tell you to roll it.
Yeah. I think finally, let's go ahead and do our last flurry of blows, and
That will finish him off as you rush in a series of 3 strikes, kill 2 goblins.
yeah.
Remove him from the board. Our ghoul.
Are they scared yet?
There's definitely rising panic.
Okay.
Petit chocon, parle la mode. And he's gonna smash both of these guys in his hands into the ground. Just like hit them as hard as he can.
I've been thinking about how I wanted to handle like both of your arms being tied up, holding them, and then making claw attacks with them.
Just
Uh,
mean-
smashing them into the ground.
Digging the claws into their head.
I'll make a call on it later, but yeah, make your attacks. Okay, 2 hits.
So that first one will take 11 slashing damage. Second one will actually take 1 more d6, sorry. For a total of 20 on the second guy.
Okay, so the first one takes it, and he's barely conscious. The second one, as you thrust his head into the ground, you feel something pop, and his body goes limp.
Yikes.
God.
Un petit chocon. And then just tosses him aside. Just smiling woefully at the rest of them.
What are your hit points at right now?
He just got bloodied, so 22 out of 45.
Okay. Yeah.
Like- Also, I counted the number of hits. There are 15 arrows currently sticking out of his body.
The scene here is our ghoul in one hand. And are you have any fur that comes with this?
I've been flavoring it as that, but it doesn't specifically say.
He's taken on a more bestial form. He's a bit hunched over. There's his hair along his arms grew in a bit thicker. The claws, his fingernails becoming more claw and talon-like. In one hand, even though it's been thrust aside, blood and brain matter. In the other, a goblin's body near limp, breathing, holding onto a scimitar as a last line of defense. 15 arrows and several large gashes, and he seems fine.
And Brooks is limping from foe to foe as he has 2 health and would like any assistance. However, he's happy to continue with these slashes that are exposing ribs in his torso. As he, not with a weapon, but with his own fists, decides that enough is enough.
Next in the initiative order,
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
I'm a big fan. The last orc from inside the cavern comes rushing in, great axe in hand. Seeing, as you described, limping from side to side, hopefully an opponent he can finish. 9 points of slashing damage as the axe comes in right across your chest and the world goes black.
My chest?
Your chest.
What was his roll?
A 19 to hit.
Can I use a luck point? I have this thing called Lucky.
Yeah, absolutely. You forced me to reroll it.
Hey.
Boom.
Aha, DM.
I like luck.
Oh God, lucky.
I leveled up finally.
Yay!
Does a
It's been so long
13
since we played with the game and luck in it.
Does
God,
a-
I know.
does a 13 hit you?
No.
The blade coming right at your heart, and at
Hold on.
a moment,
Hold on. Meter beat 13. Armor class.
your armor class is 13.
Yep.
I thought you said it was 14 earlier, man.
Yeah. So that is with the fact that when I had my it popped down and it was like add proficiencies or choose a feat, and so like I thought that it was you put the proficiencies in, and that ended up affecting the armor class. So
Okay.
I'm realizing that kind of messed.
So here's the moment.
That up. I had no idea.
The moment is this axe is coming straight at the jugular, and the orc trips a bit on a rock, a pebble. Your luck gets you, but the axe still bodies you on the top of the head as a blunt force for 4 points of damage, and everything goes black.
Everything goes black.
You're unconscious.
In the end,
Oh, this is not good.
I guess you'd call that bad luck.
I mean, it could have been worse, I'm sure.
Wait, is this during combat?
All right, so from there, another goblin pops out and shoots another arrow. This one going towards Bruce. A 20.
Yeah.
7 points of piercing damage as the bolt strikes into your body.
And in order to keep fairy fire up, I'm going to use one of my infusions.
Okay.
Spend my reaction. I pass.
All right. You maintain concentration of the spell. The orange glows maintain around the bodies of the goblins.
Yeah.
Another goblin from the north runs in, gets cover, shoots an arrow. This one over at Marshall. Doesn't received any love. 10 will miss. Another goblin takes another step back. Yeah, cover. Yeah, it's fine. It's cover. Take another short bow shot at Marshall. Does a 19 hit Marshall?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and take 5 points of piercing damage. Gautier.
Okay. Bodies are good to have. Those are nice to have. Okay, we'll attack the guy. My echo will attack the guy in front of him using my action.
Okay.
So it's right here.
Now, are you making like sword slashing motions where you're at?
No, it just makes it on jump.
Oh wow.
Yeah, the echo is fully functional. It just takes my action to make him do it.
I just
The
like to
echo
imagine
is-
it like a mech pilot, and you're just in the back going, "Ha!"
That
and he's
would
going
be super dope.
because it's an echo,
The-
right?
Can I flavor it that way?
Yeah, sure.
Fuck yeah, that's
Oh,
amazing.
hell yeah.
It's
The
an
echo is essentially a dying timeline that he's lived before.
Yeah, is what it's supposed to be. But
That's
that's pretty
cool.
cool. 12 damage.
Oh yeah, the goblin that's struggling in this hold suddenly goes limp, and his body, fails to hold any more
Nice.
life.
There you go, buddy. My echo has 30 feet of movement. It's gonna move 30 feet up. Get right next to Brooks. So it'll be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. The echo's used that much movement. Brooks, I don't want you dying on me. I'm going to use my bonus action to switch places with my echo.
Okay.
Oh.
So I'll flop with him. And I will action surge to give Brooks a cure wounds.
Okay. As
What's an action surge?
he gets to take once per short rest, a fighter can use an action surge to just essentially get another action.
Oh,
Yep.
that's really cool.
Yep. He'd take 9 hit points. Since my echo at the end of my turn is out of 30 feet, it goes away.
Okay. You essentially, Brooks, you come back to with 9 hit points as Gautier is standing over you. And
Once I hit 0, do I go at -2 or do I stay at 0?
you're at just dying. It's all it is. There's, it's technically 0.
Okay. Because yeah, okay, cool. So I am at 9 instead of 7.
Yes. Yes,
Cool.
for the purpose of the healing.
Alright, thank you.
So everybody who has a ranged attack, or everybody make an attack for me. Because what's going to happen now is, as Brooks has been brought back to life, and the one foe they've managed to down has just been brought back to life. Even the orc, the goblins, they begin to scurry in different directions, just a full-on running away. And this is representing, in a hasty fashion, your success in mowing them down, or them getting away. Just handle hastily.
Baby.
All right. So for Quaz, we're gonna mark
Cast,
2 away.
will you cast Shatter for me? Dankeschön.
Where would you
One
like to
second,
place
we
the
have-
shatter?
I would like to place it.
Better yet, just give me a wisdom check. We'll do it that way. Just kind of your placement to get as many as possible without hurting your friends.
I like that idea a lot.
I could have you sit here and measure it out, but since they're fleeing and we're kind of speeding up the end of it.
Larry.
Wisdom check, please.
Oops.
Okay. The force.
Oh wait, that's a save. I have
That's fine.
proficiency
I can
in
use
that,
the-
-2.
Use the number. You will get 2 with your shatter. They scattered in such a way that you could only get 2 without hurting your friends. Gautier, you managed to get one who tried to flee past. He was deeper into the cave and fled out another direction. You were able to step in with an echo and slash him down. Marshall, your javelin connects in the head of another fleeing javelin. The head of another goblin, as it just sticks into him and into the ground. Brooks, the orc, as he's trying to get away, you manage to grab onto his Achilles tendon and just rip it.
You know it.
He does not last.
I love Achilles tendons.
That makes me. I said that and I shivered.
Oh.
Yeah, thanks for that, Casey.
Yeah,
All-
that's going in the collection.
You said Bruce got 2 of them?
Bruce
With
got
my
2 of
crit?
them. You're
I'm
lightning.
totally
launcher.
doing the Palpatine hands. Just
It represents a series of attacks, but yes, you essentially continue to beam over and cross it. You think a couple got away, but by the time the smoke and the dust clears, the body count is as indicated on the map as Argul comes out of a rage and Brooks is able to stand up onto his feet. And that's where we're going to take a short break.
oh,
10 minutes.
sweet.
Wow.
Oh my god. Thank you.
BRB.
Use the bathroom for so long. I'm sitting here like,
Bad daddy.
Eyeballs are fine.
Why does he keep kicking me in the dick?
Bad daddy. Not your son. Bad daddy. Real boy. Bad daddy.
He keeps kicking me in the dick. Why? Why does he keep kicking me in the dick?
Bad daddy. Not your son. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and gals, welcome back. This is the Damn Delvers, episode number 5, second half, and we're back off of our break. And that, I turned you off. Stop being music. There you go. So we're back. Hello. I hope everybody had a moment to use the bathroom. We went a little long there because I started combat 15 minutes before the break. It happens. So yeah, you stand in front of a cave. Bodies of goblins and orcs littering the outside. The tribal markings now more clear with blue cloth and leather bands tied around the arms and the legs of each of them.
Are we currently at the... I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're where you're at on the map.
Oh, hey, the map is a really good thing. Okay, so we're just at this, like, dead bodies around.
The combat
Right,
just
right
ended.
where we
Yep.
were.
Sweet.
So
Thank you.
I suppose now is a good time to ask what I missed.
Bruce goes over to like a corner and just kneels down while this is going on.
Okay.
Is the fish one okay?
Why does no one like my name?
I like it, Bruce, but you still don't like me for some reason.
Prestidigitation.
Your clothes and all those things, the smells fade away.
No chocolate. Now I look like peppermint candy.
Oh.
I'm collecting the bounty.
I gotta say, the smell is not unwelcome among the dead.
Is the dead? I see. Was this a mission? Did we take? Did we complete the last one? What happened?
You know, I have the same questions. However, this isn't the good mission, I think.
This is a good mission. Okay. Was this... Are we done with it?
Listen, I just came back to life. My brain is a little bit fried, so I would ask someone else.
I mean, that makes sense. What do we do next?
I say we explore the cave.
I mean, there's probably more inside.
I would guarantee there's more inside.
Do you need help collecting those heads?
Wait. Wait.
I am
Argul.
thinking.
Argul.
Yes.
You like an orc, right?
Yes.
And then I change myself to look like one of the goblins.
Okay.
Oh, that's a fancy trick.
I am now a goblin.
Slightly bigger and taller goblin, but yes.
I am really tall in my grade. So
Really tall in my grade.
I've done that 15 times.
so what if we put their outfits on and we just like, hey guys, what's up? You see those assholes? And then we stab them.
Points at his mostly naked body. I already fit in.
Just put an armband on.
Yeah, as you run your hands like this, you're just brushing against arrows.
Oh,
Twing.
like actually snaps him off.
Give
that
me a
time.
Constitution saving throw on that moment, please. There's no mechanic for taking damage from arrows after they've done it, but that was fun. So yeah, just take 5 points and we'll move on. As you brush violently there's cracks and snaps of the arrows. Some of the arrowheads ripped out in bad shape. Some of the arrowheads still in there with little sharp nubs of what's left of arrowheads.
Alrighty. Let's go.
Hey,
right.
Yes, I'm ready.
He'll pull a blue ribbon first and wrap it on his arm. Alright, now I'm ready.
Okay.
With their like tribe aesthetic, is there anything like identifying that's like, oh hey, I have the carving of our like you know
just so
tribe
far.
on my arm?
Give me an investigation check.
All right.
I did not mean to look that far down. I'm sorry. I was just trying to move further into the caves. That's really
No, you're
long
fine.
distance.
Hey,
That's-
lucky.
Jesus Christ! I'm not trying to look down that way.
You're
What-
fine. There's nothing hidden. The only I didn't want you to
I'm-
move your tokens before because of numbers. I wanted you to get that sense appropriately. But now, yeah, there's nothing to hide.
Okay.
With that investigation check, it is very clear that the orcs and the goblins with more scars, with more wounds, have more blue. The orc whose Achilles tendon you just ripped out, has an armband for each arm and 2 on his left leg. Most of the
Oh.
goblins might have 1.
Are they playing flag ball?
I
I
believe
think-
it's for identifying the worth.
Oh, I see. It's like my hat. They get more ribbons the more people that they kill.
Oh,
Hat?
give me a second. And he'll just go around and start grabbing a couple more blue ribbons. Just 4. one for each arm and 1 for each ankle.
Okay.
Are there
Alright.
red ones? I would like some red ones to go with my red and white peppermints.
No.
Out.
Well, I mean, please, but let's make sure. Do we have enough? Because some of these guys are like looking a little bit like 1 blue, you know, like
I mean,
We
I
have
think-
10 goblins here and 6 orcs who
oh,
a couple were described with a couple. So
well,
I think we're
I've
good enough.
I've got 10 blue ones on, so I just wanted to let you guys know.
wow, Argul.
Okay.
Getting stood up.
Okay. So you take a moment and you you don a couple or an exceedingly large number of blue paraphernalia, the 2 of you. Grosslin, there are red
I
bandanas.
did not take an exceedingly large amount. I took the same amount as the orc. who
I
got
was
killed.
describing Brooks, but you're good.
Okay.
Grosslin, there are red bandanas, but you get the sense that they're just heavily dyed by the wearer's own blood. More of a purple, really.
I will carefully pick one up and put it in a pocket after carefully dumping all of the chocolate out of that pocket.
Yeah, there's an excessive amount of chocolate. In fact, there seems to be like melted chocolate, not that chocolate that melted in any kind of wrapper, but you feel like as you put your hand in, it's just a. But you ever been to the melting?
Prestidigitation.
You ever been to the
Fondue.
to the melting
It's
pot?
fondue.
Yeah, it's fondue chocolate.
Does anybody have a needle and thread? I would really like to start sewing these pockets closed.
I
think
do-
we are being
question.
abused.
Oh,
Can you wait to do that until after the murder cave?
Yes, are we going to go kill more things?
Yes.
Then-
Before we
then
go
we
any
should
further,
do that.
Brooks, do you know Goblin?
so I know Abyssal, and I know Celestial, and
Ah, so
I
do
know
we.
this one, and that's it.
Okay, so you will be seen right away as a extremely tall goblin who doesn't know goblin.
I was planning on being like, and like blending in.
Oh.
However, goblins do.
That was the most racist thing I have ever seen.
No,
You are staying here.
I'm not worried about
You're staying
goblin
here.
racism if we have just murdered 10 of them.
What if we just change? Can you make it so
Okay.
that you change into a goblin that doesn't have a tongue?
What?
I feel like that would solve your problem.
Yes, you'd fit in more if you could open your mouth and go, oh, look, I don't have a tongue. That's why I'm mute.
Oh no, but
That way,
well,
you're
no,
not
but
going in there
those-
as a racist caricature.
Or
No,
we
no,
just
no, no,
sew
no,
his
no.
mouth
Okay,
shut?
no. My actions
Do you have
are
a needle and thread?
like that kind of action. The happens at like the attack something. You know, that's usually gonna be like the I attack the goblin from behind kind of situation.
Look,
Monsieur
how about
Bruce,
Argul?
I'm going to go ahead for a little bit.
Argul, I'm going to. I'll sneak up ahead. You can go in all like that, and Brooks, I don't know what to do with you.
What? Why am I being dealt with? I feel like we had a
Gautier.
plan, and now all of you guys hate my blue ribbons.
Gautier, you are in charge of Brooks.
I'm in charge of Brooks.
You are in
Yeah,
charge
you're
of Brooks,
in-
Gautier.
No
okay,
one
I will
is
be in charge of Brooks.
me.
Brooks, do it.
Before
Gautier, if he screws up, it's on your head. Do you
That's
understand?
perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Remember what I said about the
Did you
tongue
actually? Did you say that out
removal?
loud?
What?
Gautier?
Oh, of course, I'm totally down for what you're doing. Yeah, do it.
Oh, I charge in.
I'm going, before I go into the cave, I want to hit myself with some guidance and go sneak as much
Okay.
as I can.
You may give me your stealth check. Brooks, give me a perception check.
I wait a couple.
Spells, let's not going with you guys.
I wait a couple seconds until after Brooks has run all the way in.
Oh yeah, like I will let him go first.
Can I like? Is there like a acting or something? Like, can I roll that?
What are you trying to do?
I want to act like one of these guys, one of these homeboys.
Well, let me describe the scenario.
I would
as-
love that.
As you
I'll
walk
just-
in,
I'll be one of the boys.
you can move your token freely through this thing. As you walk in, you see the place is mostly empty. There are piles of weapons. There are some rudimentary stores of food, cloth, some bedding deeper into the cavern. I'm going to zoom out real quick for the whole audience. Essentially, the cave comes back like this. There's a
Can I
source
just
of
keep running?
yeah. The situation I'm describing to you doesn't particularly change if you see the rest of the cavern. Flowing water. Very much get the sense of an outpost, a forward position. The thing that confuses you the most, the thing that sticks out the most, is there's a pin deeper in the back, and I'll even use these goblins to represent this pin here in the far left side.
Wow, I like totally misread that.
No, you're great. I'm moving things around to tell the story. They are clearly children goblins. Very small, tiny, toddler-esque. But there is one, two small ones that don't seem to know what's going on. But then there's a bed, a cradle, pushed way farther back. And that cradle is again fenced in a kind of like a dog fence, right? Something you would keep a dog in. The cradle itself is very plain and ordinary, handcrafted wood of an orcish fashion. But of note, the bundle that's wrapped on the inside of this cradle is entirely blue.
That baby must have been fucking strong.
Amazing. So, I'm to understand that there are not just men, but women and children as well.
You killed the women as well.
Ah, beautiful. Time to get the children.
Oh, wow, so much for the high ground.
Why not? I will bite their heads off. Give me a minute.
No, Bruce does not.
Yo,
make
I'm
himself
reporting y'all. I'm getting out of here.
known. Hey, man. War crimes are at least better than racism.
So I don't know about that one.
Let's giggle at that and then move on.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm keeping to the walls as
If-
much as I can.
Make attacks if you're gonna make attacks.
Yeah, our goal's gonna. These kids are not gonna survive very long without
Okay.
their parents being all killed.
I don't need any.
No.
I'm
I'm sorry. I'm gonna offer
No, no,
them
no.
candy, thinking that I can poison them and be nice about it because that's in my memories.
Argul, no.
Okay.
He's snapping their necks.
You
I
reach
will
down.
stop Argul
Give me an
from
initiative.
attacking children.
Give me an initiative. Three-point pie. All right, Quaz, how do you
It's the only
attempt?
way you can get pie.
How do you attempt to stop him?
Well, first, I'm gonna. Let's see, what spells have I got that could.
Gonna need what would you do in a hasty situation? Because Bruce does not have a lot of time to think about this.
Would you allow me to cast shield trying to put it in between?
No.
I know it's on cap. Okay, then I'm just gonna shoot him with my lightning bolt.
Okay.
You know,
You're gonna attempt to stop Argul by shooting him.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I limit PvP. I do, and so let me think about this for a moment.
I don't mean to do it in a lethal manner, and if you prefer, I shoot towards
There-
rocks near him.
You could do that.
It's more of a stop.
There is no non-lethal way to shoot your lightning cannon.
Come on, it's just a
You know,
defibrillator.
when you put it that way, that's fair.
There's no non-lethal way to anything that's ranged or magical can't be non-lethal. But I digress. Argul, there is a blast of lightning that hits the rocks near you, and Bruce says something.
Argul, we're not here for the children.
All right, Argul, you are free to act.
He's holding the kid up by his neck right now.
Okay.
Tell me, Bruce. What do we do with the children then?
I'd rather bring them back. Maybe they could find a new home for them.
Put
But
'em
this
up
is
for-
not the way.
You mean the same one who told us that someone he loved very much was killed, and as a result, he has put a bounty on every single one of these orcs and goblins. Someone who wants these people dead so much, he's willing to pay more than 10 times what any goblin or orc head is worth for
So
their
you-
deaths are going to survive this.
So you'd rather kill your own kind with like the orcs? The goblin children can be trained better. You can do better than this. Do not make me do this again.
Do what again? The lightning?
Yeah, fuck it. Put the child down. It bears no arms against you. And like,
That's
he raises
actually-
the hand again, but it's trembling.
You know, I've disagreed with this fish, like caricature, because I've thought maybe he was like a demon in hiding, I thought maybe he was up to something, but he's got a really good point. I think that this is like the
Does
Bruce.
he?
Like, I like this Bruce. I like this Bruce a lot. So I trust him, and I think that he's saying some wise stuff.
These
But
children
that's just
can
my
look-
opinion, man.
These children are doomed to death either way.
I don't think that.
Would you rather be like the devils that stole my memory? Because if so, I'll gut you like one of them.
Well, okay, wow. Things.
If you're going to turn into a demon, then you'll die here.
No PvP.
And he'll
on,
throw the goblin child and start storming away.
Okay.
Bruce is going to go up to that kid and be like, "Hey, yo, what
You're
the
lucky I
fuck?"
remember.
I will offer it some of what I believe is not poisoned candy.
I'm gonna pretend to be their dad.
Howdy, kids that are obviously mine. Oh my god,
Okay.
I love it.
So, first, so Bruce Persuasion from Brooks a Deception. Let's get those two out of the way.
That's
Alright.
not that good of a roll, Captain.
I mean, this is a toddler goblin, so you don't have to do too well. And believe it or not, goblins aren't particularly paternal, so any attention is from any adult that looks like it's probably
You
fine.
realize that you are the first person in the entire world to say that sentence? They aren't particularly paternal. Goblins aren't particularly paternal.
I hope not. Maybe it's a brand new sentence. But the no, you're great. It responds with, not fear, not any kind of like loving embrace. Just kind of shrugs and starts walking the other direction unless you're picking it up.
Larry.
Okay, how many goblin kids do I have now?
You have, there's the one that you've approached. Are you going up to the cradle or the other toddler?
The cradle freaks me out. I've seen a lot of some scary movies, or I guess in this case like books.
Yeah.
That. So I'll go to the other kid that I see.
Yeah, similar experience. They don't seem to understand what's going on around them, and then that's kind of like they'll walk up, look at you, and then kind of wander around in the pen and start poking at sticks and rocks. I guess is goblin toys. That sounds fair. Sticks and rock toys. Unless you want to interact better, go ahead.
You guys don't have to call me dad, but I am your guardian, and we're gonna have to start
Yeah, have some chocolate.
bonding.
Bruce is satisfied that these kids are getting looked at. Bruce is going towards now the pen, making sure to get there before Argul.
Okay. All right.
I assume the pen's up in this area.
It's the same area. It's just farther back.
Okay.
Isolated a bit, and you get to the pen, and there is that blue wrapped bundle. There is a green skinned baby underneath. The eyes are closed. It seems to be sleeping. As you walk closer to the pen, the toddlers begin to scurry away. They start making distance between you and them as fast as possible.
All right. Well, let's see what it is, and I'm going to pick it up.
Doctor, you're scaring the kids. My kids.
As
They're
you,
not your kids.
Don't hurt their feelings.
as you lift up the bundle, the blue wrapping falls away, and the what was a baby is still a baby. Orc seems to be, but it's got the hair into a widow's peak, running down thick lines of fur all the way down the back. The hands, wicked, extended claws. A third and a fourth hand farther down in the torso. Smaller appendages, equally vicious claws. And as you pick it up, its eyes flare open, and it begins to wail. And it attempts to bite you.
Okay.
Oh.
Do it.
I am. I think. I just got the roll in front of me because that thing isn't gonna.
That thing's not natural.
That's a dangerous baby.
Plus a 17 hit you.
I will shield it.
Okay. The teeth in its jaws extend out, come out, and try to wrap around, kind of your jugular, and you manage to deflect it with a magical shield, as it's wiggling and wailing in your hands.
I'll just set it down now. Back in the crib.
You put it back in the crib.
Yeah, just all right. I see no one's raised you well. Perhaps Argul's your father or something.
Hey, whoa. I could be
Silence you! Silence you! You don't have weird claws and teeth and weird shit.
I'm tall for my age.
Casey, since our ghoul came from an orc tribe, would he know what this is?
Unrelated to the orc tribe, but you can roll a history check if you'd like.
Can I roll too?
If you'd like, yeah, sure.
You don't have a min? No, I'm joking.
Wow!
Oh,
I'm going to let that...
That's a really good point, actually.
You know,
So when I said it, it was never a good point. But
Fired.
Wait,
Wow.
did you make an out of character reference to his memory or an in character reference to his memory?
to me.
Oh yeah, that's the only difference. Like it's a good point because he said it as a player. If you say it in character, you
Yeah.
have to deal with the repercussions as a character.
That's fair. You know what? Today is a day of learning. I'm learning so fucking much. Thank you. Sorry.
Yeah, no, this nothing you've ever heard has anything to do with four-armed hairy orc babies.
Oh, it's the spider.
It does go back. As you put it back into the crib, it withdraws back into itself and wraps itself back into the blanket. Its eyes peek out through. It essentially baby burritos itself, right? And you see its eyes peek out as its third and fourth hand grip on each side of the cradle and just begins looking around.
You know, things seem to be quite odd every time I come to.
Argul's gonna
Um,
reach
I
into his
was just-
bag.
Maybe the monk is right.
Argul's gonna reach in the bag and pull out a piece of meat.
These are like the Tanaruk, but I am not sure.
And in Orcish, he's just gonna like. Essentially, it's different now that it's an orc baby and not a goblin baby.
wow, another racist.
All right, leave that.
No, this is good. This is growth.
As you pull,
No, this is
Perception.
this is sympathy, not empathy. He has no empathy. This is sympathy because this is an orc baby who was cursed from birth.
Uh-oh. Now
As-
we're back to learning.
as you pull up the meat, a blot of darkness extends from the middle of this chamber, completely engulfing everybody but Grosslin in complete unnatural darkness. Grosslin, you see the crib tip over in the darkness, and this creature scurrying past. Argul, you feel the meat ripped out of your hand as forcefully as if you had ripped it out yourself. Actually, a little stronger.
Why is this creepy baby doing these things?
Oh, so you don't want to kill this child?
Baby,
No.
Oh, what? Why are we
But-
talking about killing children?
The meat.
Well, you
Wait,
missed
why
an
are
entire
you making
conversation,
it
didn't
so?
you?
All of you hear, and Grosslin will see, but you'll hear the scraping gets distant. Grosslin, it's running towards the exit of the cave, has cleared all of you.
It's running away. Do we need to stop it?
Yes.
Do not hurt it, but stop it, yes.
For once,
Uh,
I agree with the green one.
Do
So
we have
far,
any
it's not hurt
spells
us.
that
So
we can
let's
do that can
let's let's.
It did try to bite me.
Well, but didn't hurt.
Grosslin,
Because
you
I
lose
stopped
control of yourself, and I need Larry to step in.
Eldritch Blast. Like as soon as I see that they're in the darkness, they're lost, and I see a little creature running around, Eldritch Blast.
I'm gonna do this cinematically, but go ahead and roll your attack. Narratively, rather. As you come to, you're in the darkness and you see this small four-armed creature, bulging muscle, a line of hair, stark white running down its back, and it's rushing towards the exit. Your blast flies, twists in the air, strikes the back of the creature in a small chocolate explosion. Darkness continues to. The darkness around you disappears, but then reappears on the creature, and he continues to run, seemingly
gonna say,
unfazed.
I'll also use my movement to chase after it.
Please.
He's going this way, guys. Just follow
moment-
me. I saw him.
The moment the darkness is gone, Bruce will sprint after.
And the darkness disappears, but it reappears between it and you. So you see a new wall of darkness in between you.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
no worries. I'm still going to chase after, especially hearing an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
And yeah, anytime it's my turn, I Eldritch Blast it, and yeah, anytime there's it goes around a turn, and then I go around a turn and I see it, Eldritch Blast.
Absolutely. And I'll try to handle this without going into initiative. So if you're making an attack, make an attack this round. And I'm assuming you're dashing and moving.
Oh yes.
I need Larry to make a wisdom saving throw at the end of the attack.
Oh, okay, at the end. That may not hit.
It does miss.
Okay. Wisdom save.
Wisdom save. DC is gonna be.
I think
Passed.
21 beats it, Casey.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
DC 22.
The darkness disappears, and you feel something try to force its way into your mind, but you
How far away
brush
is
it
he?
off. At this point, I mean, you're not at 120 feet, but he's moving. Surprisingly, he's moving 60 feet around.
Okay.
He-
If
but,
he's 60 feet away, I'll actually use a shatter on him.
Okay.
God damn. Warlock
That's
with
a-
all his spell slots.
That's a dex saving throw of what?
14.
Con saving throw.
It's a con of
Oh, it's
14
con.
here.
Okay, con of 14. I'm just rolling here because I don't have the token loaded.
Yeah, so that should be both our level 2s, right? Jamie, you only used 1 and I used 1.
Yes.
Yep.
That'll hit 19 points of damage as it stops its full pace momentum a bit as it teeters from it, but then continues to sprint as it reaches it reaches the mouth of the cave and it starts to run into the mountains.
Okay. Well, as
Give-
long as nobody's stopping me, I will. I mean,
As
I don't
soon
know
as
what anyone else is doing.
as soon as Bruce is near you, since I can run faster than you, is like, no, we take it alive, injure it, but don't maim it.
I cannot do that from this distance. And I stop moving, but I still shoot it at 120. So.
If it's only moving 60,
Then get
I can make
closer.
70.
Yeah, you can slowly
So, like-
close this distance.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, as long as my blast doesn't end it right here, I'm hoping you can finish it off. I don't know what its HP is. I'm just weakening it enough for you.
No, don't kill it. It's just a baby.
Is anybody else
want
doing
ants.
anything?
Yeah.
I want to try and like catch the baby.
Roll your
I'm
attacks.
just
Uh,
trying to chase after it.
Is there a
roll-
token for the baby? Just making sure.
No, we're not on the map. I'm just generally.
Okay.
This thing
I don't
isn't
know.
getting away from you, Bruce, if you don't want it to.
Yeah.
It
I'm also
will
gonna.
not.
I'm gonna yell at Bruce. I don't know what you're gonna do. It's in darkness. So, good luck.
What
Go ahead.
what did you say to roll?
Just whatever you want to do if you're doing anything in this situation.
Yeah.
like-
So I only threw 4 more points.
They're
at it.
they're chasing and they're throwing attacks. What are you doing?
I want to try and catch it.
Okay. So you're full
Should I
movement.
do like animal handling or like acrobatics?
Ba-da-da-da-da-da. At this point, it's persuasion at disadvantage with a really high DC because it is clearly in combat.
Baby, I want to save you. Here's 2 persuasion.
Okay. One more time, just in case you roll, Laura.
Oh,
At
It's-
disadvantage, yeah.
yeah. It gave me like rolled a dice on my screen for some reason.
There are now 2 buttons. There's one that the add-on is using, and then there's one that D&D Beyond is built in. It's getting in the way of features.
I feel like
Go ahead.
that was a unfortunate. Can I use luck?
Yeah, you can use luck. You can.
Yeah.
Well, let me say. So luck, a luck point will let you re-roll a d20. You would have to spend both luck points to re-roll both of those.
Oh, freaking heck. Well, I mean, like, but okay, for that opportunity, then we'll roll with that so that we can keep the action going.
Okay. Yeah, you're more than welcome to try again in future turns.
Yeah.
You don't need a battle map for baby murder. Thanks, Scorpion. Your 4 points of
Thanks,
damage
Kyle.
doesn't seem to phase it. Bruce, you get close. I'm gonna need a. Well, that's not a. Are you trying to catch it? You trying to pick it up? What are you trying to do? Help me
I'm
understand.
trying to catch it and restrain it if I can. Like
Okay.
purposely, I want to like hold it so it can't just go nah.
Give
on
me
Damn it! I forgot I could have hold person.
Wow.
Give me an
Thanks, man.
athletics check to grapple. But we'll contest. We'll try
Let's
to
go.
contest. It's actually, I gotta pull out dice again. I don't know why I just put these dice away. I need them. Okay,
I hope for a nat 1.
it succeeds. You go to grab it, and it, with astounding force, shoves your hands away. It will make a multi-attack on you. which is a bite and 2 claws. Your armor class is
17.
okay. There's a 10, a 10, and a 19.
I'll take it.
Okay. The small morphed orc baby thing. Really need to put a name to this, but he'll hit you for a total of 19 points of damage.
Oh, god damn. I am
Need-
barely standing.
Do we name him like Jeffrey?
And then he will try to run away, but he's not going to get nearly as far. You may make an attack of opportunity if you'd like.
You know, attack of opportunity. Yeah, I guess I can try a dagger.
Okay.
Because that's the...
The Bork baby. The Bork obs.
Oh,
Bork.
whoops. I keep rolling the wrong one.
And if you're still attacking Growlin, you can throw 2 more missiles.
Oh, no, I'm done at this point now that I think it's just about to die.
Marshall, Argul, Gautier, you do anything?
Yeah, I'm
mean,
trying to
sure.
do the same thing
What's its
that Bruce
distance?
was.
Okay.
I mean, assuming blue. What is the distance assuming blue?
It is, I mean, outside the cave, 60 feet.
Sure, I'll Bells of Death it.
Just to
Over
make
dead.
sure, light does not remove its darkness, right? Like
Cor-
it's
A higher level light spell would, but not the spell light.
no, it's the cantrip.
Can we see it, or is it constantly...
There's no
exuding
darkness. There's no darkness where it's at right now. You were fine.
Okay.
I'm running trying to grapple it.
Okay, you can give me a grapple check.
Can I get, Casey, can I
and
get a wisdom
he'll-
save from it?
You can.
He'll bonus action rage before that, so...
Get to
he's
7.
Doing this with advantage.
Oh, that actually hits. Holy shit.
1d12.
He'll take 12 necrotic damage.
Okay. You watch as some of the flesh on his back momentarily blackens, but it doesn't seem to slow this Bork's stride. Argul, give me the athletics check. I will contest. I got a 14.
Yeah, no, and then he's just grabbing it.
Okay. Into the next round, it will continue to bite and claw at you now. You are edged.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything? Are you going to try to fight this thing back? You're trying to subdue it.
I'm trying to subdue it.
Okay. Give me either an athletics to physically pin it because it's small and I'll let you get away with it, or persuasion to try to calm it down. But you're going to take a series of attacks.
Cool. Athletics, I'll do that at advantage.
Okay. The 2 of these attacks will hit for a total of 32 damage, reduced to 16.
Cool.
It's too dangerous to be kept alive. Kill it.
But yeah, 22 to subdue it.
Okay, I will just roll a contested strength. Taking those last last bits of strength, you're able to turn it around, put it on its belly, flay out the 4 of its arms, and just press. This thing is requiring all of your strength to pin in your current condition, even
As-
enraged.
Once I have it pinned like that, he's just gonna roar into its face to, like, get it into submission.
Intimidation check. What were you gonna say, Bruce?
Bruce is going, like, seeing that it's pinned, he's just going to walk up calmly and start charging the lightning blast with a very sad look on his face.
No! Whoa! Whoa! Hold on! Hold the phone! Hold the letter!
Hold the
Hold
messenger.
the quill!
I'm not shooting it yet. I'm going to let Argul try, but
You're gonna let Argul try what? To shoot it? No.
I did not say that out of, or in character. I was saying that to Casey,
Oh, okay. Ooh.
just so that he didn't think I was going to make my attack right now.
Alright, cool. But
The-
wait!
There is a moment. Well, the darkness comes back as the first action, and he's going to try to fight against you. So please make another athletics check.
Oh,
Your intimidation
still it.
doesn't seem to do it. You got to beat a 14.
I was gonna say if I see that, I will prepare an action to Eldritch Blast the second he gets away.
Okay. Yeah, you're definitely within range. It goes dark, magical darkness, Argul, you understand that.
Is there any way that I can, like, roll anything to help calm it?
You will describe what you try to do, and I'll let you know what kind of roll.
Well, I want to okay. I want to change myself into like an orc, like as much likeness as possible. Just focus facial features.
Yeah, too easy.
And be able to just like look at like in the eyes. Are its eyes like black holes? Like what are they?
The eyes are red. They're not full red, but they are a red eyeball.
I imagine that was before the darkness because nobody could see anything now.
Correct.
I mean, I saw his eyes at least when I held him.
At some point, you
would've
saw
really-
red eyes.
Then I want to change my eyes to match his and like have like as parallel of features as possible because I know babies like parallel things, and just like look him in the eyes, hold like be like.
So you
"Ooh,
can't.
got,"
So
like,
you
whatever.
can't see him. There's complete. There's a shell of 20 feet of darkness completely surrounding Argul and the baby. The only reason you know it's there is because it's still making noises, and Argul's there's a struggle going on. So you can go in and try to help the situation, but it's just pitch black.
Okay, so I was initially explaining like how I wanted to, go out, and so I still do. But then yes, I do
Okay.
want to roll to initiate that.
So give me a persuasion. The roll again. This one's at disadvantage.
Oh, and
Yeah, just in case it rolls lower, and you still have your luck points.
Oh.
Okay.
Hurt.
oh, then I want to use one of my luck points.
Okay, so you can re-roll that 8. Okay. You get in and finding your way around, trying to get yourself into the situation and assist. Argul, what are you doing? The time's passing and this thing's struggling. while
He's
he
doing
comes-
the same. He's doing the same thing again,
So-
roaring and yelling at it, trying to.
All right, give me another athletics and give me an intimidation. Okay, yeah, you managed to keep it. You managed to keep it pinned. It is trying to do a push-up, and it's got all 4 arms pushing against you, and you're having to lift your body weight into it to maintain a hold. Your roar doesn't seem to have an immediate effect. And Brooks, you get in there, and you get close, and there's just this deafening roar, and you find kind of where the you're padding around to find the situation, but nothing's connecting at this moment.
Even with the roar, that isn't helping me kind of locate.
Oh, you're there.
Is-
You're there.
Okay.
You got there. It's just you're not having a connecting with the orc, the Bork, we'll call it.
Bork. Oh, that kind
Your
of
persuasion roll, you didn't feel like you made any connection.
Okay. So is that a what do you do next, or?
Yes,
it
this is
just-
absolutely a what do y'all do next. You have this thing pinned down, and it's unwilling at the moment to respond to any of your attempts to calm it. Right now, Argul at a minimum is keeping it from hurting anybody.
Argul, do you think this thing can be reasoned with? It is one of your kind of some sort.
It
He
has
snarled.
multiple arms.
He
I
snarls
was not
at
talking
first.
to you.
He snarls
Argul.
at first because he forgets he's still human.
It will not be subdued.
Do
Does
we?
this- Does this mean that I shoot it now? Yes?
Yes.
Listen, I don't condone.
Worse than a Tanaruk.
Wait
This
until
cannot-
the darkness clears, then.
The darkness will clear if he calms down.
He's not going to calm
This
down.
thing is nearly killing 2 of us.
Is this something that I out of character?
Yeah.
I can roll any sort of just
Insight?
insight. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, roll an
It's
insight.
I will totally try to get. I want to find out. Does this thing?
Everybody,
have any-
everybody who would like, roll an insight. It's we'll see. We'll see what the rolls are. Did you have a moment of calm to think and reflect? Calm-ish, because it's still fighting. This is all happening really fast.
Bruce is still trembling. Like, it does not sit well with him.
Yeah.
He may not know why, but this unsettles him.
Maybe it's baby murder.
No. I DM'd Casey about it. It's cool.
Let me go ahead and read that DM real quick.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
it's cool. I haven't read it yet.
Yep. No, not that. I wasn't saying that the message was cool. No, absolutely blank space there to answer your question.
That's fine. I'm still rolling with what I got.
Perfect. Those with a 15, you saw a mixture of instincts going off. The very feral instinct. Martial. Let's see. Feral, dangerous, fear. But it is not in a state of mind at the moment where it will be calmed down. And for the foreseeable future, you don't know what its mind would be if it was in a better situation. But at the moment, it is trying to kill you. So, with everything it has.
I say. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Well, I was gonna. You might want to say what you're gonna say.
When the darkness clears, can we knock it out? I'm sure we could all quickly incapacitate this thing, perhaps bind it, and then we can see how it is when it wakes up.
Have we
If it
tried
is-
rocking it?
This thing is his bloody body. This thing is not going to be simple as that. I picked it up and it bit me.
Brooks is gonna sit this one out.
I'm not saying I want to kill a child. Exactly the opposite. I say we subdue it and then see how it reacts when it's conscious again. Unless you'd rather just kill it here where it would be safer.
Whoa!
I am
Don't
giving
put the
it a
killing words in
choice.
my mouth.
I am giving it a chance to see if its true nature is that of just a demonic beast.
All right, that's fair.
I'm changing my.
elbow it.
I'm gonna prepare an action, a different one. Once again, if it breaks out of its grapple, I'm gonna use Necrotic Shroud, which is a feature based on my class or my race.
Okay. So we're
And I'll
going with the
click on it when we
subdue.
do that.
We're going with the subdue option.
For now.
For now. I'm gonna. Okay,
For
so
now.
Argul, give me an athletics. Brooks, give me. How are you gonna try to help with the subduing if you are?
I'd like to get everyone in, like if Marshall wants to get closer too. And Gautier, you know.
Gautier has no intention
here
of getting closer.
Try like punching it in the nose. Like I don't know.
Physical. I mean, melee's got capacity. So here's what I have. Anybody who wants to attempt to subdue it and knock it out, we're gonna do this a little different. It's gonna be an athletics check. I have a DC in mind, and then based on your athletics checks, I'm gonna describe how this unfolds.
Since we are taking a moment to prepare this, would you allow guidance on this?
Every guidance you cast, I'm going to roll a contested athletics to break out and start attacking again.
Okay, I wasn't sure since we were taking the moment to discuss it.
Yeah. No,
if
I mean,
can prepare.
you can. I'd just say these are still 6-second moments.
I got you. I got you. Quaz. I'll cast guidance on you. I'll take your guidance for you.
Okay. Yeah, the one guidance I'm down with.
And I will say,
everybody.
I'm up there with them. But
Okay.
yeah.
So I see. Let me see athletics checks. I see one from Argul.
Could I roll like to recall like an orc lullaby or anything?
I'd probably know the orc lullaby. This thing does not want a lullaby.
Well, have you tried though?
Tried feeding it meat to Comet.
Well, guys.
and then it attacked
I'll
us.
argue out of character after this is done, but in character we're doing 6 seconds, ish. You give me a history check for lullabies.
Yeah.
Yeah, none orc related. You know your own lullabies, which you could attempt to perform with a performance check.
I would love that.
Okay, roll a performance check. Looks like 3 of you: a Marshall, Quaz, and Argul.
God, what happened to my roll?
Here's how this goes. essentially, when Argul's holding it down. Each of you takes a moment and gathered around and start with whatever weapon. I'm assuming you're gathered around him and start punching him in the head until he stops responding. That's my assumption. So as that happens, there's a strike. Its head bounces against the floor, and he shouts, turning and twisting. Argul, you're holding him down. You're keeping him pinned. Another punch. His head bounces in the back. It comes up. A big crunch. His skull opens up. Blood starts to pour. But he's furious as ever. He's punch, 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 punch. A full minute and a half of striking this creature in the head, of wrestling with him. His head bouncing up, splitting open, blood everywhere. Your claws, Argul, you get these really deep wounds right down all along your forearms. As every time it gets just enough loose, it scrapes down the length of the forearm. What's your health at?
He'll take me down with that.
Well, what do you have? I'm not making an attack roll.
1.
You have 1.
I have 1.
Okay.
I could dump a cure wounds on you.
Well, in succession, what'll happen is Argul will lose his grip. The world will start to fade away from Argul, the consciousness. You can pop him up with the cure wounds, and the creature starts to scramble away. Marshall, you can make an athletics check to grapple him again if you'd like. You're the only one who does not have an immediate reaction. Brooks as well, if you're nearby. You can try to grapple again.
I would love that.
There's both of you scramble after him.
I was gonna say,
Were you planning on doing something, Marshall?
I'm debating.
Yeah, take your time.
well, I was gonna say Necrotic Shroud would probably be activated if he got away.
Okay, go and post it so I can see it.
Alright, this is gonna be bad, guys. Sorry.
At 3rd level, you can use an action and causing your eyes to turn to pools of darkness, 2 skeletal ghostly float, the swing spell for your back transformed. Other creatures within 10 feet that can see you must each succeed. I need everybody to give me a charisma saving throw.
Well, they can't see me.
Yes,
Right?
we can.
The darkness is
gone
definitely
away.
gone.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Just making sure on that part.
Would you have
Just wanna
changed your?
No,
play? Okay.
I would have still done it mostly for a couple reasons.
That's a
Damn,
charisma
you guys
save.
are all failing. Yeah, it's a 14 is what you need.
Okay. You've been holding this action, so you're gonna be the first
What
one to
the
react.
freaking?
Oh.
Okay. I'm gonna pull it open again so I can. So here's essentially what happens, and we're gonna close out with this quick narrative. Close out the session.
I was gonna say the baby needs to roll too.
He did. I just.
Okay.
I don't have that token. The darkness drops and this creature, bloody and torn, finally breaks free of Argul's grip as Brooks and Marshall move to intercept it. Bruce bringing up Argul in this moment with a quick healing, as you, Grosslin, sprout these huge black wings, necrotic, bone white points, very metal.
I do want to say, can I flavor the darkness coming out of the eyes as more of like a chocolatey sludginess?
Yes. As your eyes begin to like ooze with chocolate. Everyone but Quaz and this creature are suddenly paralyzed in fear.
Great.
Oh, so the creature succeeded. Damn
The
it.
creature rolled a 19. And it sprints off into the mountains.
We're finding that baby.
As the scene pans and we end here is everyone just kind of frozen in this moment, unable to step any closer to Grosslin, unable to catch the Brock.
But I can
The
still
Bork.
shoot it repeatedly. I do want to make sure that's sure.
If you would
before
like to
the
make a
next time
couple
I
of
come back.
attacks, we can.
Oh, of course.
Go
My
and roll.
echo can get an attack too.
Make quick attacks. I'm just trying. I'm closing this out, and you can resume a
Yeah.
hunt next time. But the situation has devolved outside of
Okay.
initiative.
So it's gonna be at least 2 shots, I assume, because it's 120 feet, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I get 1 shot with a rapier.
So
I'll
there's.
shoot it within 90 feet.
Does that one hit?
I love that Casey's like, all right, I'm gonna close off with this narrative. I was like, fire, 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 fire.
It's a
Oh,
good
now it
distinction.
does-
It's a good
none
distinction
of them
because he's
hit.
running. Okay. As the last shots arc, a couple striking their mark. He's still going, and will disappear over the first ridge. And that's where we're gonna close tonight's session.
Chasing him, got it. Ending
If you,
it with
yeah,
a chase.
ending it with chase. We
Well,
got mechanics for this.
Well, I could chase, they can't.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. This has been Damn Delvers number 5, which I think we called like baby capades, or
not just the women, but not just the men, but the women and the children too.
thanks for watching. Catch us. We'll schedule the
References always
game.
get some.
See the schedule below for details and the calendar. Check us out on Tuesday. We're playing so much D&D here that we love having you. We love hanging out. Thank you, everybody. Thanks. I was gonna say Marshall. Thanks, Andrea, for the subs. Thanks everybody else. With lots of subs today, lots of gift subs. You guys are fucking beautiful. I'm a Hit Mad Daddy.
Hey.
Bad Daddy.
It keeps kicking me in the dick. Why? Why does it keep kicking me in the dick?
Bad Daddy. Not your son. Bad Daddy. Real boy.